Good evening. I am here. It is just about midnight on July 13th, Thursday, or you know, the evening of the 12th, depending on your time zone, or maybe later in the day, because you know, the east coast of the United States isn't the end of the date line there. That was unintentional, but it matched the rhythm. I'm here with another stream. We're gonna do Ghost Trick tonight. Again, starting. It's hard for me to start early. I just got so much stuff I do after work now. But yeah, we're gonna start from where we left off last week. This will be 3 to 4 hours, and then tomorrow I'll do Star Force. I'm gonna be honest. I feel bad. I'm leaving all these games hanging. I really don't want to juggle 3 games, but I kind of have to because I really want to play these. Star Force is the only one I'm willing to like put in the back burner because I played it before. Well, I guess I played Ghost Trick before. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna turn my gain down. Turn the sound down a bit too. It sounded fine when I turned it on, but then after listening to it for a minute, I feel like I'm competing with the volume. But I'm also turning my gain down again so that I don't peak. Good, no peaking. All right, whatever. So we're dead, and we're trying to figure out why we died. It is well, these were both made at the exact same time. So we're at Chapter 5, 8:39 p.m. We have one night to figure out who, or how, or why we were murdered. So we traveled from the dump from the beginning of the game to an unknown location with two guards who were talking to the green detective, whose real name is Mr. Macaw, apparently. His name is Detective Macaw. Yeah, apparently his name is Detective Macaw. That's awesome. He's one of the... Okay. Navy blue square. He sits at his desk in some office and appears to be working. These guys all wear the same uniform. I can't tell them apart. I missed one over here. It was the... Yeah. He followed Lynne to the junkyard and he met with an unfortunate accident. So I guess these guys are dead. I guess the hitmen are just gone. Junkyard superintendent apparently lives in the Pigeon Man's office, which is the superintendent. Uniform men's office. Is this some kind of office? Men appear to be wearing uniforms here. Men wearing uniforms appear to be working, or maybe not working here. So anyway, we gotta figure out what to do. Okay. Again, it's kind of weird that they give you the option to go wherever you want when there's rarely ever things you could do in those specific areas. Okay, I can't, Oh, right. I need to go into ghost mode. God, this game looks so slick. Hey, what's this? Oh, I wrote down my duties for the night so I wouldn't forget any of them. Can't keep them in your head? It's not like you have a ton of duties after all. Just gonna do a real quick sound check here. Okay, we're good. Soundtrack, yeah. Use a little brain power. Ah! What are you talking about? Weren't you the one who just said nothing was going on inside my brain? Didn't think you'd take it quite in that direction. Let's see what this important to-do list of yours is. 9 o'clock. Ooh, 9 o'clock. Take prisoner C-38 to the telephone room. Yes, you just made a request to use the phone a little while ago. 9 p.m., eh? It's weird because it's saying 9, but there's no p.m. there. It's usually when Lynne calls. Well, we can't let her talk to him tonight. Rules are rules. Ah, poor Lynne. Sure wish I could comfort her. Ah! What do you think you're doing? That's my important duties memo. That's okay. Got it all memorized for you. Well, it's your duty to guard the telephone room, you know. Just make sure you do your job when the time comes. Hello? Lynne! I'm sorry, I don't have much time. Please let me talk to him. I'm sorry, Detective. I can't do that tonight. You can't, but you always let me talk to him before. Well, the telephone room is already reserved. That's why. Oh. By the way, is something going on with you tonight? What? Why do you ask? I got a call from one of the other detectives a minute I got a call from one of the other detectives a minute ago, asking about you. Oh, really? Well, I don't think it's anything important. Officer Bailey? Do you think you could keep this call but just between us? Even if only for tonight? Well, Oh. Well, I gotta go. I'll call again tomorrow. Huh. Trace complete. MHR 4481. Oh boy, well, I guess I better call the detective division. Hold on there, Bailey. What? Don't tell me you're gonna report that call from Lynne. What else can I do? It's my duty. Just write it down on one of your important to-do lists. And then I can wad it up for you and throw it away. You mean you want me to keep quiet about it? Wasn't that what she asked you to do? Well, yes, but tonight's a kind of a special case for us. Can't you make a special exception for my Lynne, too? Special case, huh? Alright, you win. Updated the phone book. I can't get up there now. I lost my shot. I don't know what they think is special about tonight, but for me, it's my only night. Lynne is on the other end of that telephone line. I better hurry. No data. Uh-oh. I think I remember this part of the game. It's very weird. Lynne? Lynne! Oh, why couldn't it have been me instead? I'm no use as a police officer. It should have been me! Channeling my Yugi there. It looks like she's dead. We'd better not touch her. Who did this? Who shot Lynne? Hey, excuse me, mister. Talking to me? This room. There aren't any other exits besides this one, are there? Do you see one? Huh? Then how did... Must have one of those mysterious locked room murder cases on our hands. One of those cases where the murderer vanishes into a thin air in a vacuum. Just go find a real detective. That Macaw guy sounds really cool. I'll keep watch here. Yes, sir. What a terrible turn of events. So now a locked room murder, eh? Things never get dull for our redhead. I know of a certain inspector who might dance around at the thought of a mystery. But no mysteries for me. Not when I can rewind time and talk to the victim herself. Guess it's time to go back and see the truth behind the murder with my own eyes. Like how Sissel isn't even... he's not even phased at this point. I died again. Thought you'd be a little more grave under the circumstances. Yeah, well, this is the third time after all. It's scary what a girl can get used to, don't you think? Doesn't it hurt? Like a lot? Frankly, the way her mind works is a whole heck of a lot scarier to me. So what happened this time? Who shot you? I don't know. What? I'd like to know myself. Who could have done it? Who shot me? What are you asking me for? Oh boy, guess I'll just have to find out for myself. Okay, just go and do that. Hurry along now. I get the distinct impression I'm being used here. Okay, looks like it's time to go back. Back to 4 minutes before your death. This is a fun one. When you actually see how it happens. 8:44 p.m. Maintenance building basement. How long has it been since I locked this room up in darkness? Once thought the truth could be discovered in darkness. Maybe it was just that the time wasn't ripe. Quick thinking. Oh, the detective was right. She hid in the trash chute. Like how it took longer for that guy to get in the railing and slide down than it would have just walked down and answered the phone. He hung up. Bam. That's right. She got murder contraption. That's the truth behind our locked room murder? So the murderer was a mechanical murder machine? Murder machine? When I came into the room, it was all pitch dark, so I turned on the light. That must have been what set it off. The murder machine, I mean. Can you please stop repeating the words murder machine? Little pigeon guy must have made it, but why? What could be the meaning behind this weird room? Anyway, you'll have to find some way to stop the creepy machine. Once Cupid fires his arrow, it's all over. Okay, can't do anything from where we are right now. You know what, Sissel? I think this death might be easier to prevent than the others. Why is that? You know, because the murderer is mechanical. She has a point. Can't manipulate living creatures, but I can manipulate this. But I can manipulate this machine. Now I just gotta figure out how to stop it. When the 4 minutes ago me turns on the light, that's when the murder machine is set into motion. Apparently, looks like the key is to solving this one is understanding this device. Hey V2, how you doing? It's been a while. Can't get into the Cupid doll. Well, no one goes in this room after that, so are we just gonna sit here and, like, wait the entire time? Because, yeah, now nothing moves. How'd you manage to cram yourself in that tiny elevator? I always like small, cramped places. Whenever I see a little hole or crevice, I always feel like crawling in. The place I feel most at home is that space between my bed and the wall. Yeah, I guess I can understand that. We're birds of a feather. We should get together and talk about it sometime. The telephone doesn't seem to be working right now. Usually the telephone line glows red, but it's dark right now. Okay, we know this already. You're good? That's great. I've been okay. I just got back from vacation last week. Oh, is this a superintendent? I'm so glad. I thought he was all alone. Going there might be better, because then I could go through the floor and arrive through the ceiling here. So let's go through this animation, even though we're literally going up one floor. Applied with photography job, and they want to talk to me on the phone Friday. I hope you get the job. Oh, that'd be wonderful. Photography sounds like an awesome job. He hung up. It's all over. It's all over for me. Lynne, sweet, cute Lynne, who shines as bright as the sun, ran away on me. And then those detectives, matching bookends, blue and green, yelled at me. And the old man with the dirty blue dove on his head completely ignored me. Only somebody would give me a kind word right about now. You want to give him a kind word, Miss Bright as the Sun? Let's see. Hang in there. That's all you've got? I'd like to see you do better. Lynne ran away. The detectives yelled at me. The old pigeon man ignored me. I like how they have a custom drawing for him being down and out. And then the kettle nearly scared me to death. My life is in complete shambles. That's gratitude for you. You were just trying to warn him with the kettle whistle. Would he prefer getting scalded by the steam? Well, at least his fate was changed a bit. That's good anyway. We changed his fate. We can't affect the motor. There it goes. The murder machine has started. If the whole thing plays out, that gun on the wall will go off. Before that happens, it's up to me to use my ghost tricks. That'll drop. Must be some way to disrupt this domino effect. You just have to find it. Here goes. Yeah, I'd be at a studio, which I've done before, JCPenney Portraits. Had to quit because they didn't pay the best and had so few hours. This job goes great, and it goes up to a 12-hour shift. That sounds rough, but I guess that's what it takes to be a creative. One of my friends, who was at, not Anthrocon, but they were at FWA with me, they had to leave the con early because they had a gig they had to go to on Monday morning. So they had to leave the convention before it was even over, and I was like, that sucks. But that's, you know, it's just life in the biz. Personally, I could do without a job, period. But, I don't know. I don't want to talk about that now, because it's going to get depressing. This toy, the wheel spins and moves down the pole. Look, there's a thread attached to it. It loops around the clock, and it's tied to the frame the gun is in. And it seems to be connected to our fiery Mr. Cupid as well. This toy seems to be the heart of the entire mechanism. Yeah, but I mean, if I get more experience and love what you love doing, I think it's worth it. Just, yeah, no, of course. Just, you know your limits and don't get taken advantage of. That's my main piece of advice to anyone going into any sort of job that requires a ton of effort. But inertia is surprisingly powerful. I can't stop it once it's set into motion. I can't get into anything over there, so it all has to be done over here. Now let's let it play out. I want to see what kind of advice we get. Why can't you just make me escape through that trap door in the floor? You and I both know that's impossible, Missy. Although, I thought I saw a new path to open up to us when I opened that door. But I did miss my chance to get back. Did I miss my chance to get back on the main path afterwards? Guess I better rewind time. Really hope you get it because your current job's making you miserable and I'm really not enjoying it anymore. Yeah. The problem is my current job is as good as it's gonna get, and I'm still just not happy. I'm not gonna be happy until I'm a creative, which is really hard to make a living in, and also I have a long, long struggle to go if I ever want to get into fields like that. But, you know, it is what it is. Ah. Wait, no, that doesn't get me anywhere. I have to move the hoist, then open the toolbox. Okay. Yeah, getting a job you love is hard. My problem is that I'm also just anti-work. As much as I'd love to be, you know, I stream and I do voice acting, and granted, neither of those are really profitable or successful for me right now. I would love to do those for a living, but even then, I know there'd be struggles. There would be a lot of struggling and burning out if I did even one of those for a living. And it sucks because I would really like that to happen. But that's like pipe dream, like, you know, you have to be super lucky to get that. Personally, I feel that if I don't enjoy working and I can't have a creative job that I don't want, that you know, gets me the satisfaction I want, then I shouldn't have to work. I shouldn't. I give zero shits about paying bills and contributing, in quotation marks, to society. I can tell you right now, my current job barely does anything for society. It helps a very small niche of people that will never appreciate what I do. Oh, alright, hold on. Shit. Okay, I know what to do. I see it. I see exactly what to do now. Hold on. We got it this time. We're good. There we go. I play a little golf there. What just happened? Very true, I should just quit my current job, but rent is high and you have to try to help pay. Yeah. Well, I feel... See, my problem... the way I see it is that a lot of the problems that require everyone to work a job are just, you know, they're man-made. We could just eliminate them. We don't need them. We don't need a society where people have to work to pay to live. I think the very concept of paying to live goes against the whole point of being born in the first place. And I think the fact that it's only an issue for people and no other living creature is kind of bullshit. Looks like your future just got a whole lot rosier. Your death has been erased. Again. Thank you. You kept your promise, didn't you, Sissel? I promise. You said I'd see you again if I died. I don't remember making any promises. It's all for my own benefit, anyway. Fate averted. What could this room be all about? I can't imagine. Those things that went off at the end, those were party poppers, weren't they? Party poppers. I have no recollection of what they are, but that's no surprise. Green, that makes sense. Sometimes I wish I was a cat and could just laze around. Yeah, I know. Being a cat would be awesome. The thing is, like, the thing isn't even about lazing around. It's like, if people didn't have to work jobs they didn't want to do, there would be so much more creative output and art in the world. People wouldn't be wasting their time doing shit they don't want to do, and I think that's the most important part about it all. People assume that, like, if you know, people didn't have to work, everyone would be lazy shits and not do anything. It's like, yeah, some people probably would, because they just want to relax and enjoy their lives, but I can guarantee that the things that matter the most in the world, art, any forms of art, would still persist. Absolutely. And plus, you know, people would still make luxury items. People would still work jobs to earn money to pay those things. I wouldn't mind working something part-time just to, you know, keep affording video games and shit like that in my spare time. But when I have to make it a 40-hour commitment of my life every week that I get no joy out of, then it's like, why bother? Why am I bothering? Party poppers, the gun going off, it seems familiar somehow. I'll leave that part of the puzzle to you. I have my own puzzle to figure out. Well, shall we go back now? Back to your new present? Sissel? Are you there? Lynne is talking to me? If you're there, could you say something? If you're not there, I guess I'm just a weird girl who talks to herself. Well, you are kind of a weird girl, whether you talk to yourself or not. Oh, I'm translating the word weird there. Oh, right, I can just connect with her soul directly. You are here! I knew it! I just had that feeling. Shame on you for stepping foot into a girl's head uninvited. Wait a minute. Don't give me that a ghost doesn't have feet bit. It's just a figure of speech. Hey, did I say anything? There, that tone. It's that tone of yours that makes me mad. So, did you have something particular you wanted to say to me? I just thought I'd share some information with you. I'm investigating a case right now. A murder case, and I'm doing it alone. A murder case all by yourself. Yes, well, that's because the case was closed a long time ago. The culprit is already behind bars, forgotten by the world. So why are you looking into it, then? Because I think the person's innocent, that's why. There's something strange behind the case, some big mystery. I firmly believe that. So anyway, I finally have my memory back. I'm not at liberty to tell you about the case. But if there's anything else you want to know, I'll try to answer what I can. Sorry, I'm like giggling about something to myself here. I'm like cracking a little bit. Lynne is my only lead. I would like to ask her about a few things. Not the one who shot me. You have your life and your memory back now, so let me ask you again. Who shot me tonight? Yeah, I thought that might be the first thing on your mind. What else would it be? There's a good chance I was shot while I was with you, after all. I'm afraid my memory just isn't clear on that part. Not clear? I met with you tonight, and then you fell down right in front of me. I think I remember seeing that part. I'm pretty sure you were shot. Maybe from somewhere far away? So you didn't see the culprit. I'm sorry, I wish I could be of more help. But I know I wasn't the one who shot you. Your colleagues seem to think you're a suspect, though. I wanted the information you had for me. So why would I shoot you before I got it? Information, huh? I wonder what info I had for her. About the stuff. So I had some important information that you wanted, huh? That's right, you called the station yesterday, and you asked to talk to me. You told me you had an important lead on the case I was working on. Important lead, eh? You said you wanted to meet me and talk to me directly, tonight, at the junkyard. And you fell for it, even given how fishy it sounds? You're the last person I want to hear that from, you know. But I just couldn't let go, no matter how shady it seemed. That's because I'm running out of time. Hey, that's right, you said something was going down tonight. Does that something have to do with the case you're working on? I'm sorry, but I can't talk about it. Oh boy, but I guess I understand. Got the girl with the bow. By the way, I see you have a little roommate. Camilla? How do you know about her? There was a tiny incident at your apartment a little while ago. An incident? What kind of incident? What happened? Is Camilla alright? She's fine, thanks to her loyal little friend Missile. Although I did have a little trouble bringing him back to life. Oh my. What in the world is going on? Why would anyone want to hurt Camilla and Missile? You're being targeted by a certain organization. What? I saw them. The people who were calling you their target. So I'm a suspect and a target? Could this night possibly get any worse? It does sound pretty rough. Are you sure you'll be okay on your own? Huh? You know what they say. When it rains, it pours. Isn't it time you admitted you need me? Need my powers? I'm sorry. I can't cooperate with you. Yes, you saved my life tonight. 3 times, in fact. I'm completely grateful for that. But as a detective, I still can't trust you. That's too bad. I went to Central Market with the hubby and bought these milk chocolate sea salt caramel bites. Ooh, that sounds good. I missed the voice clip there. So what are you gonna do now? Run, I guess. They'll catch me again if I don't get out of here. And I have to get to the restaurant. I'm worried about Camilla. Yo, yeah. What was it? The Chicken Kitchen on Dead End Drive, right? What about you, Sissel? What are you going to do? Someone liked one of my tweets and I got a notification. I don't know, to tell you the truth. You're my only lead. If you leave... I just realized, you and I are in the same boat. We're both looking for answers tonight, and neither one of us has anybody to help. That about sums it up. Hey, even you can't cooperate with me. Even if you can't cooperate with me, how about if we just agree to use each other? It's not a bad idea. You're on. But can I ask you to do me a favor first? What's that? I need you to sneak into a certain place for me. A prison, to be exact. Prison? That's the place I was calling from the office upstairs. I want you to go find out a certain prisoner's work schedule for tomorrow. Work schedule? For a prisoner? Yes, the prisoners are given different job details each day. Each prisoner's schedule is written for the next day on a small blackboard in his cell. So just go and check out a certain prisoner's blackboard, huh? Okay. So your PS Vita at this retro shop got like $357 for it. Wow. That's pretty good for a Vita. I'm pretty sure Vitas sell for less than that now. It's got $75 in cash, and then you got $250 in store credit. Wow. What's happening here? So I'm getting like weird notifications on Twitter from people I don't know. Sorry, 1 second. Store credit was for the games, yeah. Oh, you trade in your games, okay. I was gonna say, like, that sounds like a lot of money for a Vita. How much even is a Vita now if you want one? $100 used. That's actually not terrible. If I had any need to get Vita games, I would probably do that. I only had a PSP. The PSP is such a great system. PSP is great because you could soft mod it, and it has a PS1 emulator built into it. It has so much versatility as a system for retro games. So just go check out a certain prisoner's blackboard. Okay. His prisoner number is D99. If you do that for me, I'll cooperate with you. Okay, you're on. Okay, see you later. See you. But if you die, don't die again if you can help it. Oh look, it's the other end of that place right there that we saw in the art. Looks like I hold the key to the case Lynne is investigating, and she holds the key to solving the mystery of me. So we started a strange relationship of cooperation. Lynne gave me an assignment. My task is to go check out tomorrow's work schedule for prisoner D99. I better get to the prison. Chapter 6, 9:03 p.m. If I'm not mistaken, this is like the one bad section of the game. I don't know if it's this chapter or the next chapter, but the prison area has the only frustrating part in this entire game. Lost memories of self, a forgotten murder case. A dead guy and a detective join forces to find out the truth behind them both. The detective assigned the dead guy a task, to sneak into the prison and find a certain prisoner's schedule for tomorrow. What should I care? I don't have a schedule for tomorrow. That's how I'm feeling about it at the moment. Trick time! Finally got my physical copy for Master Detective Archive's rain code yesterday. Something odd was happening with the physical copies. They're being delayed. Oh, that's awesome. I actually really want to play that game at some point. I'm playing... I have the I've been going through the Danganronpa series, and at some point I'm going to do V3. And once I... You were here when I was playing Ultra Despair Girls last year. When I finish V3, I will do Master Detective Archive's rain code, because I've heard very good things about that game. People seem to be really liking it. I also want to do 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. I have that game. I got it a year ago. Very cheap, and I haven't played it, and people say it's very good. Played for like 6 hours last night. Chapter 0 was so long. Wow. I mean, that's Danganronpa in a nutshell. Very long chapters. Took me several streams each. Wonder how that detective who keeps dying is going. Hope she's still alive. You literally just left her. Bet she's pretty pleased with herself, keeping so much of the Reaper's attention focused on her. That little lady's waiting for her at the chicken kitchen. After I take care of this assignment, I better head there too. It's all over. It's all over for me. Lynne, sweet, cute Lynne who shines as bright as the sun, ran away on me. And then those detectives, matching bookends, green and blue, yelled at me. Huh, forget about all that. Now you listen to me, kid. Yes, sir? You're bright as the sun. Lynne probably doesn't even know you exist. And those detectives will probably yell at you your whole life. Never mind fretting about every little setback. Enjoy your life. Get what you can out of it. Mister, would you mind just leaving me alone? Alright then. We're out of here. Was it trouble? No. Super's office? Uniform men's office, that was it. I don't think there's any you might get flavor text if you go back to certain other areas, but there's no like diverging paths. You have to go where the plot is. So, how are the preparations coming along? I think they're taking care of them right now. Yeah, man, I'm not looking forward to this. That kind of surprises me coming from you. I didn't know you thought about such things. By the way, that was me being sarcastic, just in case you didn't catch that. 2 more hours, then it's time. Guess we should just get back to work. Yeah, I guess you're right. The atmosphere sure seems tense. Guess I'll just get back to my work as well. I'm not rereading flashback text. I just read that. Alrighty then. How do I get to these cells? Better try to get some information here first. Hey, Bailey. What's the matter? You can't even pin up a memo properly? Let me see this thing. Take prisoner C-38 to the telephone room. Yes, he just made a request to use the phone a little while ago. You already told me that earlier. C-38, eh? What did the punk do anyway? Never heard the story about the secret rendezvous case? Secret who what? C-38 was a singer in a band. His group was playing a concert that was being broadcast all over the country live. And right in the middle of their encore, there was a huge incident. A huge incident? What, was it a murder or something? In a way, it was even worse than a murder because it had to do with national secrets. Huh? National secrets? A rock band? I'm lost. The song they were playing was called Secret Rendezvous, but the lyrics C-38 were singing were completely different from usual. So how is that a huge incident? Because the new lyrics exposed all the nation's dark, seamy secrets. Budget misappropriations, foreign economic strategies, illicit dealings, everything. He was caught red-handed in the act of leaking national secrets. Seriously. The case sent shockwaves throughout the country. That doesn't make any sense. In the first place, how would a rock singer know any top-secret information? It's a complete mystery. What? Why don't you just ask C-38 himself? Maybe they did, but they haven't released anything about it. Apparently it's all a matter of national secrecy. Humph. Made chicken parmesan with spaghetti tonight. It was so yummy. I've been trying to cook more with your hubby because you don't want him to feel like he does all the cooking. Yeah, I want to cook for my girlfriend if we ever live together. I want to cook food I know she'd like. Would you quit throwing away my important duty memos? Hey, Bailey. Try pinning up your memos a little better next time. Let me see this thing. Inspection Prisoner C-74. Oh, it's almost time for that. I better prepare. Prisoner C-74, eh? What did that big whale do anyway? You don't know about the Metro Police Department siege case? Metro who, what? C-74 barricaded himself into the Metro Police Department and took siege of the place. He even pointed a huge flamethrower at the Chief Commissioner. Why the heck did he do all that? That's what the detectives who surrounded him asked too. What are your demands, they asked. And? The guy looked confused, thought about it for a while and said, bring me 5 servings of curry and rice on the double. Curry and rice, that's it? Unfortunately, no. After he was done eating, he torched the commissioner's office with the flamethrower. Torched it good. Important documents and the commissioner's mustache were destroyed by the flames. What the heck did he do all that for? Because the curry was too spicy, he said. Ooh, I wouldn't have done that. Spicier the better, man. Give me level 5. I usually get level 4 when there's a level 5 levels of spicy, but if I had to have a level 5, I would. I don't think I mentioned this before, but when I was at Anthrocon, me and my friends went to a Thai restaurant, and I had Asian pumpkin curry. It was so good. It was delicious. I want to go back there next time I go to Anthrocon. Huh? It was too spicy and I just lost it, he said. Seriously? The case sent shockwaves throughout the country. That doesn't make any sense. In the first place, how did a huge armed guy make it all the way into the commissioner's office alone? It's a complete mystery. What? Why don't they just ask C-34 himself? Maybe they did, but they haven't released anything about it. Apparently it's all a matter of national secrecy. Would you quit throwing my important duty memos away? Let me see this. Bring dinner to prisoner D-99. The chef is preparing it for him right now. Oh, how fancy. D-99, eh? Even I know about this one. Yeah? Such a sad case. Hard for us, too. He shot his wife, didn't he? Right in front of a family member. It's just awful. Why in the world did he do it? Why would he do something like that, of all people? Motive, everything? All the complete mystery. It's just ridiculous. Doesn't make any sense that he would do anything like that. I don't know the details, but apparently this case is a matter of national secrecy as well. I don't get it. None of this makes any sense. You do know what kind of prison this is, don't you? It's a special prison built just for these kinds of cases. At D-99, who knows what he's thinking or hiding behind that beard of his. I don't like any of it. I knew I couldn't take my job seriously without it getting to me. So the prisoner I'm looking for, D-99, was convicted of murder, eh? And he apparently has a beard. Just watched this video about this YouTuber went out and bought all the Switch games at a GameStop and gave them out to people at a con. That's nice of them. Performative, but nice. It's time. Oh, look at this dude. There, it's done. Nice card tower, yeah. Quit sending these memos over here. No. Huh? Not until I figure out how you always know the exact instant a memo starts falling. Not until I solve that mystery. Got one more little doodad out of that. Next time. I will find the answer next time. Guess it's time to try to find a new path. Hey, Ephraim. What's up? Screen shows a row of tiny rooms. The rooms are really, really small. You can see right into them from the outside. I suppose the open bars keep the rooms airy, but I wouldn't want to live in one myself. Most insane thing was just linked to you, really. I wonder where the little rooms are. Eh. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I was gonna talk about it tomorrow. Oh, wait, I can trick from out here. There we go. I'm gonna talk about every... Cause yeah, okay, so I'm gonna briefly mention it. Limited Run Games, who, by the way, I tweeted about them today, and about how I'm gonna see the Night in the Woods Collector's Edition in maybe 2 years, because they take forever to ship shit. It's made to order, but, like, they also don't send shipping emails. So I was kind of ragging on them earlier. They did a big presentation today with a bunch of old and new games being announced for modern platforms. And some of them are quite interesting. I may talk about it more tomorrow, mostly because I know a couple people aren't here right now because I'm streaming Ghost Trick, because they don't want to be spoiled. So when I do Mega Man tomorrow, I might talk about that for a bit. But yeah, there's some cool stuff. I'll say that I have friends that are involved with that game that you just brought up. I have friends who are actually doing voice acting in that game. Okay, operate the emergency switch. Ah! There you go again, fooling around with that thing. Wasn't me. Don't lie, you know you love to see me jump up and prepare for an emergency. Oh yeah, sure, way back when I first got this job. But I've had enough of that now. Besides, you always react exactly the same way. Urgh. Emergency switch is probably just loose, probably because I fooled around with it too much. Well, it's for emergencies, don't play with it. I will maybe stream that game, we'll see. Anyway, it wasn't me. Remember, you ought to get it repaired, right? Close it back up. It's making me feel on edge. Nah, too much of a pain. Pain? Proper emergency procedures are a pain to you? What a sad state of affairs. Night vision goggles. Bazooka. Night vision goggles. Goblet. That's the kid they were talking about. The one who sang the national secrets. If he's a prisoner, he must have come from the cells. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. This is the thing that was making that horrible noise a second ago. Guess it's a way for the spiky-haired youth to express himself. Sentiments like I'm hungry or I'm thirsty, maybe. Something primitive like that, I bet. Peace out. Yeah, I'm done. I had my eye on the limited run thing going on today, because I know they usually announce some stuff that's kind of interesting to me. But I'm not like they draw a lot of ire from people, including me. They've been generally good to me when I've ordered from them, but like they don't send shipping emails for their stuff. Like I've ordered 3 things from them so far. 2 of them have arrived. I unboxed one of them. It was the Go Coco Polo thing. and they don't tell you when it ships. It just arrives at your house one day. Like, you could check the website and see if it's listed as shipped, but they don't send you a reminder. And it's very annoying and very weird, and it just seems like a very big oversight. I don't know why. It's no big deal, but, like, if you never get your package and then you realize it's shipped out, it's like, well, how am I supposed to, you know, track this or, you know, get to the bottom of this mystery? The other problem is that people kind of blame them for the whole, like, landscape of game preservation. Because they do these physical releases that are limited. They're only available during a pre-order period, and then after they're done, they don't make any more. Except that's a load of crap, because you always see them with extra copies at, like, booths and stuff. Booths. And they have a physical store now, too. So, I think the whole, like, they're only making the game for a certain amount of time thing is a load of crap. They're not doing that. I think they're making them on demand and just stocking extra. Do they do digital? So normally what Limited Run Games does is they do physical versions of games that were previously either delisted or no longer, or only digital. So like Night in the Woods, which is the one I'm waiting for now. That was digital only on Switch and PS4, but now they're doing a physical edition of it. Same with Go Go Coca Polo, and same with Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. That game was only released digitally, and the physical version was done through Limited Run Games. These new games they've announced, both the reports, the remakes, the reports, and the new game, those will get digital versions as well. It's already been listed to be released digitally. Essentially, if it's a game that's not already existing on a platform, they will release a digital version of it too. So that's good, at least, but, you know, the whole preservation thing with physical cartridges and stuff, they're kind of drawing a lot of ire because of that, and I totally get it. I totally understand, because they kind of run on like a platform of scarcity on purpose. And they run on FOMO, too, because if you don't order it during the pre-order period, you can't get it unless you pay a scalper for it. Or unless you go to one of their physical locations, either their store or visit their booth at, like, PAX. Then you might be able to get it if they have it in stock. And it's just kind of like, it's a little scummy because it isn't super well available. Things aren't as available as they should be. But, you know, that's neither here nor there right now. They're a problem, but they're not the problem. I'll say that. There are definitely worse issues in the gaming industry regarding preservation than whatever Limited Run Games is doing. I respect that they're at least putting out stuff that people want. And that's all I'll say about it. I also kept saying, like, I'm never going to order from them again, and then, you know, Go Go Coca Polo happened, and then Night in the Woods happened, and now stuff today happened. I don't know what got announced today that I'm probably going to get, but I'll take a look into it. Alright, C33. Why am I saying... Before I was going to say C34, and I don't know why. Alright, C38, back to your cell. Hey, guard man, how about giving me a little space? That crazy walk of yours is dangerous, man. Proper walk for a properly led life. Let's go. Yo, no lectures, man. I walk my own path, my own way, to my own music. This dude low-key fucks. That counts as app from BN. I'm gonna say it's his son, Duke Spark. So I finally made it to the cells. Now to find prisoner D99 and check out his work schedule for tomorrow. What could Lynne possibly want with that information? I don't know if this is the part necessarily that's really bad, but like there's one bad part in this entire game, and it takes place in this prison. Damn! Don't think I could take another second in this stinking pit. Looks like the guard man is gone. All this waiting's wiping me out. Hope this one will finally do it. Go, go, go! How's he playing that without electricity? Come on, sausage head! Trick time. This prisoner obviously isn't the one I'm looking for. Prisoner D99 has a beard. There's one of those little blackboard things Lynne said would be in the cells. Maybe we should check out Spiky's schedule for tomorrow. Bunk. It's a load of bunk. Note. There's a pad of note papers hanging on the wall. There's a red O drawn on each one. I think it's some kind of letter or symbol, but I don't recall what it means. There's a pad of note papers hanging on the wall. There's a red cross drawn on each one. I think it's some kind of letter or symbol, but I don't recall what it means. This is one of those little blackboards Lynne mentioned. Let me just give it a little read. Tonight, I lost a lot of things. My life, my memory. But there's a certain skill I've apparently lost too. I can't read! I can see there's some kind of writing on this blackboard, but I have absolutely no idea what it means. If I can't read Prisoner D99's work schedule for tomorrow, what do I do now? So it's blank. What am I supposed to report back to Lynne now? If I tell her I couldn't read it, she'll kill me. But actually, I guess I don't have to worry about that one too much. Anyway, might as well try to find Prisoner D99's cell. Hopefully I'll at least be able to find out something while I'm there. Can't go back to Lynne empty-handed. But of course, a ghost doesn't actually have hands. This telephone. Looks like it's an internal line only. Doesn't call outside the prison. So many places I could go with this telephone are other phones within the building that I've already possessed. Guard room. Okay. An emergency button. An emergency in a prison. That's gotta be a pretty bad situation. I'll just give it a little try. Caused quite an uproar, I guess. And each prison reacts differently to the alarm. Might be fun to watch. Let's see, if I want to change the view, I can use the control stick to move the screen. Maybe their behavior will give me a clue about my next step. Oh, look at that! This dude's escaping. And a big chicken. D99 just painting. I mean, it's pretty obvious that's D99 right there. All clear. He's the only one here with the beard, so it's got to be D99. So if I sound the alarm, it gets people moving, eh? Maybe I could use their movements to get around myself. That way I could get an idea of what's going on in each cell. This cell seems to be empty. This is the flamethrower, dude. Look at that head. He's a very smart boy. What's a jiggle? It's like everything everywhere all at once, except instead of fingers, it's the head. I won't say anything more about that movie other than that. God, oh, that's so gross, though. Excellent movie with one really gross scene in it. Updated the phone book. was arrested on suspicion of my murder, but she escaped and she and I are now helping each other. Apparently I asked Lynne to meet me at the junkyard tonight and told her I had information about the case she was investigating. Thankfully he doesn't go in the toilet. No, he digs behind it. Superintendent of the junkyard. He apparently also lives in the maintenance building. A mysterious murder machine in the building's basement shot and killed Lynne. Guard of the prison. He does nothing but... He's not sits at his desk and appears to be working. He seems to be on edge and is carefully watching the clock. A rock and roller who sang the national secrets during a live nationwide broadcast. He's not creating a horrible cacophony in his prison cell. Curry-loving jailbird. An odd fellow who laid siege on the Metro Police Department and demanded curry and rice. Now appears to be digging out of a tunnel, and he appears to be digging a tunnel out of his prison cell. If I'm not mistaken, these two stories do get explained. There is an explanation for both of their actions. I think if he did not go in the toilet, would have lost it. Yeah, he's capable of squeezing in tight places. Lynne apparently escaped to the basement to a small cargo elevator. Mysterious mechanical murder machine shot and killed Lynne here. Did the junkyard super build that device? Promised Lynne I would check out tomorrow's work schedule for prisoner D99. Lynne and little lady Kalina, was it? Well, I can't remember her name. Camilla are supposed to meet each other here. Blah 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 blah. Boom. By the looks of him, that must be the curry lover from the police department siege case. But never mind that. Where did he go? What's going on in the cell? Anyway, there's a little blackboard here too. Just to be safe, maybe I better check the curry lover's schedule for tomorrow too. Still can't read, but I better go check out prisoner D99's cell anyway. Maybe I could find some kind of information that might help Lynne out. Besides, I want to see what this prisoner Lynne is investigating looks like. Spoon! Whoa. Same thing here. Looks like this is just an internal phone. Doesn't call outside. There's no place to go with this telephone or other phones within the building I've already possessed. Looks like the curry lover comes back when he hears the bell. Can't make heads or tails of his behavior once he gets back out, though. Bet this prisoner isn't the one I'm looking for. I'll just chalk this guy up to it takes all kinds. Better try to find a path to the D99 cell. I know he puts it in a cup, but he also licks his mouth with it after he digs with it. Could press that one, but I don't really need to. What a strange cell. And the prisoner inside it, he seems to be enjoying himself. This is the last cell in this area. So that means this man must so that means that this man humming to himself must be prisoner D99. According to what the guard said. Flashback text. I'm not gonna read it. But he shot his wife. What in the world really happened? And why is Lynne so concerned about this prisoner? I don't know the answers, and I guess there's no need for me to know. I have only one objective, and that's to find out this painter's work schedule for tomorrow. Updated the phone book. Photos, eh? I wonder if these are of his family. This one looks like a young woman holding a baby. Face has been blotted out with black paint. Did you do that out of hatred or some other emotion? Thankfully, that's not something I need to know right now. A newspaper article has been cut out and framed. Fortunately, I can't read it. It's probably about D99's case. Man murders wife or something like that. Picture of the alleged culprit in the article. Yep, it's him, alright. It's weird that there's no way... Oh. Wait, no. Faded jailbird, prisoner D99. Lynne asked me to check out his work schedule for tomorrow. He apparently shot and killed his wife. He now appears to be enjoying himself as he paints a picture inside his prison cell. So the work schedule tomorrow of prisoner D99. The information Lynne's looking for should be written on this blackboard. Unfortunately, I've lost my ability to read. But here I am anyway. The least I can do is take a look. Huh? What could this mean? There's nothing written on the board at all. I think something was written on the blackboards of the other prisoners, but this board is as clean and blank as the day it was hung here. So I have the answer Lynne was looking for. Tomorrow work schedule for prisoner D99 is... nothing. Would any of this information mean anything? Would this information mean anything to her? It's not up to me to know or care. That's how I feel at the moment, anyway. Not being able to read, I was wondering how this was going to turn out. Something in this world can be read, even if one can't read. Prisoner D99's work schedule for tomorrow was blank. Better get this important information to Lynne as fast as I can. D99, dinner! Quite a feast tonight, I see. And I'm absolutely crazy about this chicken. It's too bad it's all cold and hard, though. I'd say it's been about 2 hours since it was cooked, judging from the way it feels. D99? I know it's kind of pointless to ask now, but just the same, I still want to know. Why did you do it? I agree. It's pointless to ask now. My case is colder than this chicken and has been forgotten by everybody. Myself included. Detective Jode. Now then, let me eat in peace before it gets too cold to cut. Wait till you see who's on the picture. I remember this. There's one more thing I've been wondering for a long time. What's that? Who's the man in that painting? Oh, this? Well, being in prison like this, you start to forget faces, you know? So I paint the faces that I don't want to forget. And this is the last of those faces. Now, could you leave me alone for a bit? Let a man eat in peace. Okay, sure. Sorry to bother you. What in the world? What in the world could this mean? Why is there a painting of me in this man's cell? Who exactly is this prisoner? The man whose case Lynne was investigating is painting a picture of me in his cell. I have to go see Lynne, fast. And not for her sake. For mine. Time to solve this mystery of me. Oh, maybe this isn't the bad part. Dude, look at this guy devour. Like I was eating with his knife, too. That's cool. Dude's got a healthy appetite. That's weird. Oh, because the objects that I could go into are in the foreground, but the actual blackboard's in the background. Doesn't connect to the outside, and I've got questions I want to ask Lynne. Gotta get to a place that has an external line, and fast. This is headquarters. What's the status over there? Oh, Chief, it's you. They're making preparations now. No problem, sir. How much longer, then? 1 more hour, sir. I see. Carry on, then. Oh, and one more thing. Inspector Cabanella wishes to speak with you. Evening, Cabanella here. How you boys doing? Inspector Cabanella. Fine, sir. You got another little call tonight, didn't you? From my baby. From Lynne? Well, yes. Did my girl have anything interesting to say? Not especially. She hung up almost immediately. I see. Next time she gives you a buzz, be sure to let me know right away. That's a good fellow. Yes, sir. Try to cover it up and I'm sure you'll regret it very much. Very much. Yes, sir. I'll call you right away, sir. Immediately. Don't forget, she's a fugitive after all. Yes, sir. Carry on, then. I might pop in a little later. Yes, sir. Looking forward to seeing you, sir. Inspector Carbonara. Not happy about that. KCG 1105. Lynne should be heading for the chicken kitchen now, but the call from police headquarters intrigues me too. It's looking pretty obvious right now. That white-suited inspector suspects Lynne, and she's being considered a fugitive. This is not good. Wonder if I should go check in on the chief and the inspector in white too. Inspector Cabanella seems to be looking for her too. You're Lynne, I mean. Inspector Cabanella? What would the Special Investigation Unit want with Lynne? I don't know. Guess something happened that we don't know about. Tonight of all nights. Inspector Cabanella must be upset tonight too. Weren't he and prisoner D99, Detective Jode, good friends? You sure about that? They were such good friends. How come Inspector Cabanella never came to visit him? He's the head of the Special Investigation. He's a very busy man. What's wrong? Jode was my hero, you know. I wanted to become a detective because of him. But look at me, rotting away in a place like this, and I can't even do anything to help Lynne. What am I doing with my life? This new side of you is kind of endearing. Anyway, the thing to do is work at fixing what you can, little by little. Like, for example, your house of cards. It collapsed, you know. Go to KCG 1105 first. Phantom Club. Hey, Atman. He's barefoot. Preparations seem to be going smoothly over at the prison, eh, Inspector Cabanella? We were just a little too late. So close, eh, Inspector? We still have a little time left, Chief. Not much, but some. Insert Phantom Pain joke. We've had Point X surrounded all night. If he shows up, we nab him, and we could still make it. By the way, what's going on with that other case, the junkyard murder? She did it, eh? No question about it? She's a bad little baby. Disappearing from the scene like that. Wonder where she ran off to play. What did he just say? She did it. Did I hear that right? I think they were talking about the culprit who killed me. No way. Picture he was painting in a cell was a portrait of me. Itchy Man, the chief of the police's special investigation unit. Your job is to sit at his desk in the station, give the detectives their orders, and wiggle his itchy toes. God. The headquarters of the police special investigation unit. The inspector in white and the chief seem to be talking about something important. I just don't believe it. Why would she do a thing like that? I don't have the answers for you, Chief. I don't want to believe it any more than you do. And yet, after seeing this, maybe we won't have any other choice but to believe, baby. Is that the security camera tape the investigation unit just delivered? I can't deny. Some pretty solid evidence against her. Evidence. Nothing like it, baby. Why a murder case now on such an important night? I think you have that wrong, Chief. A murder case now for that very reason... No, excuse me. A murder case now for the very reason that it is such an important night. Before I go find Lynne at the chicken kitchen, it's like there's an important piece of info here I shouldn't miss. Pretty solid evidence, he says. This I'll have to see. But it's funny. I have this bad feeling about what's on this tape. Like how neither of them notice any of this. The junkyard where I died had a security camera, and it captured the moment of my death perfectly. And what the tape showed me was the cruelest truth imaginable. Blue. There was a cut in the footage there. You could very clearly see that just was flashed. She didn't pull the trigger. That looked very edited. I saw myself shot right before my own eyes. It looked like the only thing Lynne did was shoot downwards. By Lynne, I saw myself... I think I realized why I wanted to play Tears of the Kingdom so much more now that I'm playing this and Mega Man. It's because I've played both this and Mega Man before. And I'm just like, I want to finish Tears of the Kingdom because I haven't played that. I saw myself shot right before my own eyes. By Lynne. There goes my only lead. I feel like I've died all over again. Cluck cluck. One thing sticks with me though. Lynne looked so surprised in that tape. What in the world did I tell her? Look, this is a Shu Takumi game, so odds are there's an alternate explanation. There probably is, but I don't remember what it is. I remember the main plot of this game, but little intricacies about the like, certain specific plot beats I don't remember. The truth is the truth, no matter how many times you watch it, Inspector Cabanela. Wasn't me who played the tape just now, baby. Oh, by the way, Inspector Cabanela, there's something on that tape that troubles me. And what's that, Chief? I'm all ears. I had to look at all the photos of the crime scene as well, but... the place where the victim was shot and where the body was found is clearly different. And he's right, that is strange. The hitman in the black is the one who kicked me down the stairs. But I changed his fate, so he should have been out of the picture. But there I am, down on the lower level. I have the answer to your mystery right here, a few minutes after the murder took place. 'Twas the cat. Is that a black cat? You got it, baby. A furry feline messed up our crime scene. And then the little cat culprit vanished into the night. Looks like my destiny being knocked downstairs is very hard to alter. This is Point X. Come in, Chief. Chief here. Did he show up? No, sir. Not yet, but... Idiot. I told you to stay off the radio unless it was important. But this is important, sir. Somebody else showed up. Our rookie detective, Lynne. What? You see my baby over there, do you? I heard she was on the lam. What do you want me to do, Chief? I heard she was on the lam. What do you want me to do, Chief? What do you say, Inspector? Detective, get my baby away from Point X. Do it now, man, and then hold on to her. Yes, sir. I'll go get her now, sir. What's the meaning of this? Why would Lynne show up at Point X? I took the special investigation. You had 6 months to pinpoint that location. Don't know, Chief, but I'd say it wasn't a coincidence. Perhaps. What happened? Detective, come in! Now what? What happened this time? Damn it. This calls for a telephone call to Point X. Allow me. Such a smooth operator. You could say the cat's out of the bag. Suitcase, whatever, yeah. What are you doing? Get your buns over here! What did you say? Now I finally understand. I finally know what it's like for our poor hungry customers who have their food deliveries delayed. Why did something on my computer just change the window I was looking at? It happened automatically. That was weird. It was Sissel. He fucked with my computer. For our poor hungry customers who have their food delayed. Baguette knows. Yeah, I just noticed. It is like a baguette. Excuse me? But this is the chicken kitchen, is it not? What? Aren't I talking to the police? The police? Did something happen there you need assistance with? Something happened here, you ask? More like there's nothing left here. I gotta go. Wait, wait! What's going on? Something, that's what. Something is definitely going on. And that something is far from nothing, that's for certain. Thanks for the tea, Chief. I'll be on my way. Going to Point X? Point X, eh? I'll leave that to the boys. There's someplace else I gotta be. Inspector, you being there isn't going to change anything. Why put yourself through it? I have a responsibility, and I'm going to see it through to the end. Besides, it's not quite over yet. Right, that's true. Do what you must, then. Prisoner D99's schedule for tomorrow was blank. It seems like forever ago that I found that out. Now my mind is even blanker than that blackboard was. Guys got weird feet? Yeah, they're very itchy. It's like my feet when I'm trying to sleep. Lynne, my only lead, and my partner, shot me. What did it all mean? I knew where I had to go to get my answers. The chicken kitchen. The Point X the police have surrounded. And the place where something big just happened. What will Lynne be involved in this time when I find her there? I'll give you 2 guesses as to what happened. Chapter 7, 10:05 p.m. How many chapters is it again? I think there's 17 chapters total. I just can't get the images I saw at the police headquarters out of my head. The person who shot me tonight is the last person in the world I want to believe did it. Missile time? Nah, we already saw Missile. Now I'm here at the place she and I agreed to meet. The restaurant the police were staking out is Point X. Excuse me, but when I got here, I found the place in ruins. Ghost don't burp. Whoa, what in the world happened here? Oh, the heavens, what do I do? If I had known something like this would happen, I would have paid the poor child more. I would have cooked more chicken for her. I would have sung to her as much as she liked until she had her fill. Actually, about the singing, she did tell me she'd have her fill a time or two. Chef seems to be in quite a panic. Anyway, at least it doesn't look like the waitress is dead. According to that police radio conversation I heard, Lynne should be here, but I don't see her anywhere. Seems like bad luck has it in for that redhead. So I was half expecting her to see her in trouble again. I spotted the corpse of the van driver. Look at me, I'm dead! What took you so long? Well, that's one way to greet a guy. What's he hiding in that hat? Probably nothing. Maybe, I don't know, maybe something. What happened here? Hey, how should I know? I'm the victim! Is it just my imagination, or is she getting more and more brazen every time she dies? Well, that's because I'm a detective. I have to be tough, you know? Well, and how did it go? Did you check out tomorrow's work schedule for prisoner D99? Yeah, just like I promised. Actually, I have a few things I want to ask you about, too. Sure, we agreed to use each other after all, right? Okay, let's swap info then. On my way here, I stopped by the chief of police's office. Oh, it was just on your way, was it? And while I was there, I saw who did it. I saw my murderer. You saw him? Where? How? Not him, her. There was a security camera set up at the junkyard where I got shot. Security tape also showed the person who shot me. It was you. That's not what happened. No way. You're kidding, right? What do you have to say for yourself, detective? It wasn't me. I didn't shoot you. If I recall, this is what you said about who shot me. My memory just isn't clear on that part. So how can you say for sure that it wasn't you? Because I told you before. You were supposed to give me some information. Information, huh? Maybe that information was the reason you shot me. What do you mean? Why she shot me? You said you had information on the case I'm looking into, so I would hardly shoot you before I even heard it, right? I agree. That wouldn't make sense if it was before. Huh? But what if it was after you'd already gotten the information from me? I definitely told you something then. Whatever it was, it really shocked you. What did I tell you? I don't remember. I don't know. You've got to believe me. After you saved me, I thought I got all of my memories back. But maybe I really didn't. You told me something? You told me something? I can't remember that part at all. You got the information you wanted from me, and then you shot me. Isn't that what happened? No! I didn't shoot you. Please tell me, what did you tell me that time? What did I learn from you? Just like you said, each prisoner had a little blackboard in his cell. But the thing is, there wasn't anything written on prisoner D99's blackboard. It was blank. What? I guess maybe it means his schedule for tomorrow hasn't been decided yet? Blank? Blank? No! Huh? I didn't think she'd lose it over a blank blackboard. How come you're so upset at an undecided work schedule? I get the feeling that back when I was alive, I never had much of a schedule to worry about myself. Do you know what it means when a prisoner doesn't have a schedule for the next day? Huh? It means something. It doesn't mean he doesn't have work to do, it's more like he can't work. And that's because he's going to be executed. Executed? Do you know what prisoner D99's crime was? I think so. They said something about him murdering his wife right in front of a family member. That's what they say, but it's not true. He would never. Detective Jowd would never do anything like that. And that death penalty has been enforced in this country for a very long time. Not for decades. Even if the prisoner wants it, like in this case. The prisoner wants it? There's definitely something else going on with this case. I just know it. And I have to find out what. And if his work schedule's blank for tomorrow, I have to do it right now. So this is prisoner D99, Detective Jowd. He must be connected to me in some way, too. After all, he obviously knows me. Police were staking this restaurant out tonight. They called it Point X. Point X, huh? That's a good name for this place. That white-suited inspector was surprised to find you were just casually waltzed in here. Inspector Cabanella? What in the world made you pick this place, anyway? Guess I'd have to say, because of you. Me? Huh? Do you remember that note I found? Yeah, I remember. That note I didn't get a chance to read. It had a place and time written on it. The Chicken Kitchen, 10 o'clock. In other words, I was supposed to meet somebody here tonight? Yup, apparently so. I just had to get that information you were going to give me. That's why I came here. It was the only lead I had left. And this here is Point X, so that must mean the mark the police were waiting for was... me? So what are you going to do now? I mean, you fulfilled your goal, right? You found out who shot you. Are you going to get revenge? It would be easy enough to do. All you have to do is just not save me. Is this the ending I was hoping for? Had I unraveled all the mysteries of me? What am I going to do now? I'm going to save you, that's what. You are? I want to know everything. Who I was, why I was killed. And I'd like to know who those guys are, too. I want answers and I'm gonna find them. But to do that, I'm gonna need your help. Okay. I won't say thank you. Not yet. And I won't say I'm sorry, either. I noticed that this game actually... A lot of things mess this up. When you do punctuation out of a quotation mark, you put the punctuation inside the quotation mark. So if it ends a sentence, you put the period in the quotation mark. A lot of people mess that up, and including some game writers. It'll help see to it that you get your answers. Good. Now I think it's time to go back to the past. I can't leave you... Ooh, it's been a long day. I can't leave you lying flattened under a huge chunk of chicken forever, after all. You remember that? I never learned that in school, I don't think. I don't ever remember learning that in school. 10 p.m. The Chicken Kitchen. The note said the Chicken Kitchen, 10 o'clock. I wonder who... Wow, what is wrong with me? Like, my brain is just moving faster than my mouth. Now you have to grammar check your novel, and it wouldn't hurt. It's always helpful to look back. One or two misprints isn't bad, but you don't want to come off unprofessional. I wonder who that pointy-haired man was going to meet here. What's this? Uh-oh, blue people. Here you go. That dude looks like one of the Darbys from JoJo. I played this before I started getting into JoJo. I didn't get into JoJo until the Part 4 anime was announced. That's what got me to finally watch Parts 1 through 3. Where's my chicken? Can I eat that thing? In your opinion, does Lynne resemble Athena Sykes at all? She kind of does. The yellow jacket, definitely. But she, I mean, Athena was made without Shu Takumi's input. That's the second dumb death for her in a row. You're just going to get bigger and better with each new death, aren't you? Leave me alone. Can I help it if I got tired of dying the usual ways? But I'll say this, it was a death any detective could be proud of. Huh? What makes you say that? The way you saved somebody else before dying yourself. Oh, that waitress? The one with the chicken on her head. Next time you put a chicken on your head, you should try one about the size of the waitress's. Death by chicken, yeah. I'll make a note of that for next time. But anyway, if you hadn't tried to save that waitress, you'd still be alive. Couldn't help it. You know, the detective thing and all. Tasty chicken. I eat chicken so much at my house. I just can't. Like, I should never order chicken when I go out to a restaurant because I just eat so much of it when I'm home. Chicken cutlets, fried chicken, roasted chicken, chicken and garlic sauce. I'm not a huge fan of chicken either. Like, chicken cutlets I like, but everything else I kind of just tolerate. That's not true. I can enjoy chicken if it's seasoned and garnished with the right condiments, but like raw chicken on its own, not raw, but like just plain chicken, like without anything on it, it's too dry and tasteless for me. How brazen they are about this, yeah. Well, to be fair, this is the 4th time Lynne has died tonight, and we've only been playing this for, let's see, not tonight as in tonight the stream, but tonight is in the game, and we've been playing this for what, like 6 hours total at this point. Seasoned with herbs and spices. Oh yes, no, seasoned chicken is great, but we tend to have a lot of like fried chicken from a local supermarket where it's just the skin is the only real good part, and all the meat is just plain white meat. I usually I mix. What I usually do for a dip for chicken, like a side condiment, is I mix mustard and mayonnaise together, which is a very common thing. I've brought up the mustard mayonnaise clip on stream before. Go watch one of my Zelda streams about it if you want to watch me talk about that. I wasn't able to save that poor van driver though. At that speed, he must have died instantly. Well, we can't let a heroic detective like you stay dead. The root of this whole disaster's clear. The only question is, how do I stop it? Okay, let's get started. I heard my voice echo out of my soda can there. Trick time. If you're gonna call me anything, at least try to make it my name, Sissel. Sorry about that, I'm really bad with names. The future of this lady's career as a detective looks pretty bleak. You wrote this note, right? I think so, but I don't remember. 10 o'clock, that means it's already time for your meeting with whoever it is. Now that I think about it, whoever you were supposed to meet might already be here. You're the detective, shouldn't you have checked that when you got here? Oh yeah, sorry, the chicken at this restaurant's really good, so, you know. No, I don't know. Maybe we should take a look around the rest of this restaurant. It's no use, I can't read what it says. Let's see. Oh hey, I remember what the sign says. If you'd like some water, please ring the bell 3 times. 3 times. Yeah, the waitress doesn't bring you any water if you only ring the bell once. She said those are the rules, apparently. I said apparently? What do you mean apparently? Don't you work here? Quite a stickler for the details, this detective. Yes, the dead can view what's happening themselves. Essentially, I took her soul back with me. After the 2nd time you save her, she starts remembering everything that happens during her deaths. You rang? Huh? Oh, sorry, I didn't ring the bell. Okay, I get it. This was a little dig, was it? Kinda like, hey, where's my food, right? No, not at all. Besides, I didn't ring it. Oh, okay, that's alright then. But the chef is the one who makes the chicken. No sense in her asking me about it, right? Just keep that in mind, Kay? I like that chicken head, actually. Odd girl. I agree. Me too. There we go. You want more water? Huh? Oh, sorry, I didn't ring the bell. And what's with the more water bit? Oh, well, come on, this is your 3rd glass. Okay, I get it. This was a little dig, huh? Kind of like, where's my food? Wait, what? But I would like to see you bring my chicken soon. Duly noted. In the meantime, enjoy a nice glass of water. It's such an attitude. Can't reach those over there. fried the chicken, yeah. This one big trunk. It seems pretty heavy, too. It's very suspicious. And red. Hey, let's see what's in it. Sorry, but that's not possible. It's locked. Darn, I wanted to see what's inside. Here you go. So what do you think, my dear beauty? Do you really think we can trust this deal? Who knows? It's not our job to think about it. Ride the never mind. But those incidents did happen in this country, just as he predicted. Yes, and they were pretty amusing too, weren't they? That fellow who sang out national secrets during a live TV broadcast. And the man who laid siege to the Metro Police Department, taking the top dog hostage. But what if he double-crosses us? It wouldn't be pretty. No, he needs this deal too. And we've accepted all his conditions as well. Why are there blue people? I don't know. They're all from another country. Yes, and thanks to that, we have to be here on this extra little assignment. But as long as I'm paired up with you, beauty, I don't mind. How do they know about the cases at the special prison? Special prison? The guy who sang national secrets, the man who held siege to the Metro Police. Those cases are classified information. I've heard about both of those cases, and recently, too. The perpetrators of those cases are being held at a special facility. That's what special prison is, but it's not known by the general public. Scene cartoons where the blue people equals bad guys, so sometimes it's the opposite. Well, this game is definitely portraying them as the bad guys, so far. So, Prisoner D99, Detective Joe, is one of those special cases too, huh? These two are talking about the very same cases I heard about just tonight. That couldn't just be coincidence, could it? Update of the phone book. What is it, beauty? Why don't we move to a different spot? Table in the back looks good. Now you're talking, beauty, my dear. Just what I've been waiting for. A quiet, secluded spot, just the two of us. I wouldn't object to that. All of a sudden, I get this feeling somebody's eavesdropping. My sixth sense is very strong, you know. That's alright, my dear. You don't have to make excuses. Off we go across the bridge of poultry to the land of love. Just leaving their suitcase there. What just happened? Did she sense we were here? What, with her sixth sense? Well, you know, I have some pretty amazing powers myself. Yeah, like what? Like if there's chicken nearby, I can tell right away. That's called a sense of smell. But anyway, at least the situation has changed a little bit now. Yeah, it's not going to make it take longer for the guy to crash into the restaurant. I don't believe in a sixth sense. It's not scientific, says the ghost. But come to think of it, we've been left behind, haven't we? Looks that way. Not having legs is even more inconvenient than I thought it would be. What are we going to do now? They're all the way over there. I'm telling you, we'd better shake a leg or we're going to miss what they're saying. It'd be pretty hard to shake a leg, not having legs and all. They're still talking about something. I want to hear. Lynne really has been hanging around Emma Sky. Yeah, she's all the best parts of all the Ace Attorney girls rolled into one. Me too. Expecting my murder, now she's in the limb. Security camera at the scene caught her crime on tape. The security camera at the junkyard caught the moment of Lynne shooting me on tape. Excuse me. Man who called for help from the restaurant, the chicken kitchen, jovial tenor. Cute chicken carrier. Woman who serves food and water with a smile at the restaurant, the chicken kitchen. She brought Lynne water and she brought the suspicious couple chicken. Black-hearted blue man, one half of the couple at the restaurant, the chicken kitchen. He and his accomplice seem to be waiting there for the other party in their deal. Black-hearted blue woman, one half of the couple at the restaurant, the chicken kitchen. She and her tiny accomplice are apparently waiting there for the other party in their deal. Seems her name is Beauty. Restaurant that specializes in chicken. Tonight's also Point X, a place the police are staking out. Something big has happened here. Lynne should be around here somewhere as well. Headquarters of the police's Special Investigation Unit. Chief is wiggling his toes as usual. Security tape I saw here showed the person who killed me. She hasn't slapped Nick yet. Well, there's no Nick in this well, oh yeah, the blue detective. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it by now, but you've seen what the green detective is named, right? So I was wondering, we're not stuck over here by any chance, are we? We just might be. Okay, well, I have two thoughts. Number one, if we want to get over to where those two are, we have to use this red trunk they forgot somehow. Sounds about right. What's your other thought? Doesn't look like this blue-haired bartender's going to be much help. So I guess we have to find somebody who can help then. Did you hear that little ding from down there? Ouchie? No, it's not ouchie. You rang? Oh, I get it. You saw the couple over there and started getting lonely, right? And so you decided to call me. Aw, that's so sweet. Forgive me, but I didn't ring for anybody. What? Now, could you not stand in my light, please? I can't see my glass properly. I've been working here for 2 days, and I've been waiting this whole time for you to notice me. Now, would you stop trying to shake me up and just stick to shaking cocktails? She has a surprisingly short career with this place. Oh, I can't ring that more than once. Oh, you just broke that glass, just like you did my heart. A broken glass can never be put back the way it was. Just leave it there. You can't just leave it. Somebody might get hurt. Doesn't this trunk belong to that couple over there? The only things we allow customers to lose here are their cares. Miss, please go and let them know about the trunk, if you'd be so kind. How gallant of you. I just might fall for you, you know? Fucking triangle head. He looks like a JoJo character. He looks like one of the Darbys. Odd girl. I agree. Me too. He looks like one of the Darbys mixed with Polnareff. And Josuke. Between the clothes, the face, and the hair. And the body shape. Wait, how do I get in there? Oh, I have to wait for him to put a glass down. And Guile, yeah. I guess Guile would be kind of a more apt comparison because Capcom. But then again, wasn't Guile's design based on Stroheim? Which is sort of unfortunate when you think about it. I've been working here for 2 days. I don't have my eyes. This might be my last night working here, though. It's been fun. She's leaving this place with a surprisingly short career intact. Love God was really just the head shape, so I thought it was silly. I mean, it's if you look at the way the shadow's falling, that's definitely it's either circular or that's a pyramid. I would like to believe it's a pyramid because that's even more ridiculous. All the things to forget. It wouldn't have been pretty if I forgot this. Look at this dude. We are, finally. I feel kind of bad about eavesdropping, though. It's meant to look like a drink. Oh! Yeah, he looks like a martini glass. Not me. I mean, we just delivered their lost trunk to them after all. They owe us at least that much. What kind of detective says something like that? Fate changed. Again, it makes no sense that we're getting more time for this when the death was caused by the dude crashing into the building. Speaking of drinks, I'm about to finish my Arnold Palmer for tonight. I have water, though, so I might just go with that. Also, real quick. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, right, if you're live, it doesn't show you the other URLs on your Twitch page. Twitch is very silly. Silly and terrible. Jabroni Mike's playing Sonic Origins. That's cool. Where's Clips? Here it is. Here, this was Clips a week ago. And it's 4 in-game minutes. The game would be unplayable if you had to solve it in 4 real-time minutes. I know. I'm not saying that it doesn't make... I'm not saying that, like, it wouldn't make sense to get more time for doing well. It's just funny in the context of the game because this death happens because the police officer crashes into the restaurant, and us doing stuff with these other people isn't really changing that fate. It's not making the dude drive any slower. So it makes no sense that sudden... Like, the only way I could see this happen is that when we made those people move, it caused a butterfly effect that caused, like, a bump in the road or traffic to, like, pick up or something. Which, if they were police officers, they wouldn't care about. Anyway. Shit, what was I doing? Anyway, here you go, Ephraim. Here, check this out. This is a criminal investigation. Yes, hello? This is a criminal investigation. We need your cooperation. Hey, I know that voice. Is that you, Detective Macaw? What? Oh, is that Officer Bailey? What's up, sir? You don't usually call this late. Oh, did you get a call from one of our detectives, Lynne, earlier? Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Yes, I did. She calls every night. How did I not remember that name? Maybe she senses it's about to happen. Did she say anything special? Sorry, that really fucking caught me for a loop. That's how they wrote my name in the, at the N1, Grand Prix thing that I mentioned on Twitter. MCCAW. Yep. The detective's name is Detective Macaw. MCCAW. And again, that is when I went to the N1 Grand Prix meetup in 2018 in New York City to compete in Battle Network 3 tournament with people. They wrote my name as Michael Macaw, MCCAW. I had no idea. Like I must have saw that when I initially played it, but I didn't change my online handle to Michael Macaw until 2017. Prior to that, I was just Zai, or I was Zai Red Winters, which it's such a it's such a silly name. Like, I don't mind people calling me that. I'm fine with it, but I kind of like Michael Macaw more as like a name rather than a nickname. It's almost like a brand name, kind of, sort of. Can I eavesdrop on them? Too loud. I can't believe I forgot the trunk of all things. With such a small body, you probably only have a small brain to match. Ouch, that hurts, Beauty, but that's okay. That's what I love about you. That's what he loves about her? I don't get it either. Now, where were we? Oh, right, who to invite to the wedding? If we got married, that is, of course. We can talk about that when we're alone. But aren't we alone now, Beauty? Huh? Do you think she senses our presence again? I spy a ladybug. A ladybug? I just hate little bugs. Oh. Yeah, I knew it. What? After all that trouble, it happened anyway? Okay, now it makes sense in-game. Wow, I completely, I did not remember that at all. Okay, yeah, so the fate changing in-game makes complete sense now. It looks that way, yes. It's not over yet, though. It's not? What are you talking about? You're not dead yet. No, but I'm going to be in just a few seconds. Before that happens, maybe there's something we could do from here. One big trunk. It seems pretty heavy too. Very suspicious and red. Hey, let's see what's in it. So wait, no, we already. Hello? Looks like he's unconscious. Excuse me, could you wake up for a second, please? Pushy as ever, this detective. One thing I've learned, that the newly dead stay unconscious for a little while at first. Huh? I was like that, and you were like that too. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Anyway, if we restart the flow of time now, you'll die. Yeah, I know. Why don't we try going back even further in time? Well, what? Even further? But how? Simple. We go back 4 minutes before the death of this poor driver here. You could do that? I never tried it before, so I don't know how it'll go. But if we can erase the driver's death, that should erase your death too. Oh, wow. Can't think of any other way. Let's try it. So we're doing Inception here. We went back 4 minutes, and now we're going back another 4 minutes. Though, it was 0 seconds, so 9:59 Temzik Park. Yeah, we're literally deathceptioning this. What the? That's Lynne, our rookie detective. What's she doing at Point X? Could it be just a coincidence? And we just got an APB on her a little while ago. Something about an extremely important case. An extremely important case is extremely important witness, current extremely on the run. Now what? Should I report this to Inspector Cabanella? It was to stay off the radio unless it was an emergency, but I think I'd better call this in. Poor Lynne. I wonder what she did this time. Inspector Cabanell's pretty protective when it comes to Lynne. He'd want to know. What's the matter? Alright, fine. This is Point X. Idiot! Yes, sir. I'll go get her. Yeah, you see how everything plays out first, then you do your, you do the puzzle. The static is awful. Can't believe I forgot the trunk of all things. With such a small private body, it's probably the only small brain. Yeah, we read this already. What the heck is this? A ladybug. I just hate little bugs. Can't hear very well. Wow, the van driver was a detective. Looks like it. I noticed something, though. That conversation he was listening to before the crash. I remember hearing it before. Yeah, she noticed the bug. The other kind of bug. The chicken was bugged. She burned it, and then that caused a shock, which then caused the driver to fall unconscious and crash through the window. Which would lead to his death and then Lynne's death. So that's why averting the fate of the people on the second floor, or changing their fate, led to changing the timing of the rest of the case. It's the rest of the scenario. You're right. We just heard it a few minutes ago, didn't we? Just after the conversation, the detective suddenly passed out. What happened, I wonder? We already know the answer. We saw what happened at the restaurant. She burned up the ladybug. Sometimes when a high-tech bug like that is destroyed, it emits a loud signal. Loud enough to knock a person out if they were listening to it through headphones. So that's why the detective passed out, huh? Bingo. Now let's stop it from happening. I'd love to have this on the DS. I emulated it. I didn't actually own it. That's why I'm very happy to have it now. Hey, this place. This is the place that the white-suited inspector phoned in tonight. This is the parking lot of the park on the east side of town. It's been years. You know this park? Yeah, I used to play here a lot when I was little. But then one day, I swore I'd never set foot in this park ever again. Whoa, those are some really dark, deep feelings there. Wonder what happened. Hold it! Don't give me that a ghost doesn't have a foot to set bit. It's just a figure of speech. What kind of nitpicker do you think I am? Anyway, whatever. Let's get started. Okay, let's do that. I won't press her about that other thing for now. Oh, the body was through the window. The detective is going to come. Might as well turn it off. It's pretty loud. What the? Oh, they put an APB out on me. Apparently they're calling you a fugitive. You naughty girl, you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you upset. A girl's heart is a very delicate thing, you know. This is from the girl a giant chicken couldn't even kill. It did kill me! Who's the detective talking to? Don't keep yelling at me about these things. They might be talking about something ridiculously important. That's true, but still. Might be the person who really shot you. Now you're just throwing things out there. But in any case, it looks like it's too late to get to the phone now. Darn, I think we missed our chance. Oh, alright, hold on. I think I know what we gotta do. Let's try it again. This is considered a different case now, so we don't even have to... We're not gonna go all the way back to the chicken place. Throw the binocs in there. Now, recline. What does he mean this time? Mind your business. I like to do things my way, okay? Now we raise this back up. Get in here. Turn this on. I'll spook him. Now get in the binocs. And he's gonna see it when he opens the door. And he's gonna take him. What are these doing here? There we go. Now we can get to the, What's the matter? Detective Ringe, this is Memory. What's the matter? It's not time for your regular report. Listen to this. There's a suspicious couple in the bar upstairs. I'm going to put a ladybug on them. A ladybug? You mean a listening device? Don't do anything to blow our cover. Inspector Cabanella will be furious. But they're doing all kinds of suspicious whispering. We have to find out what they're saying. You could pick up the signal from your van. Check out their conversation for me, would you? Alright, fine. Once you get on something, I know there's no stopping you. Thanks. Later, then. Hold on. Did you see a customer come in now? Young woman with red hair and red boots. Oh, yeah. The restless, suspicious chick. Sure. Suspicious? I mean, come on. As soon as she sat down, she ordered 3 glasses of water in a row. And she spilled the second glass on the table. Okay, fine. Keep your eye on her, too, if you would. You got it. So the secret's out. She was actually part of the police department. Wow, that waitress was an undercover agent. And she apparently thought you were pretty suspicious, too. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was really thirsty, so, you know. No, I don't know. Anyway, did you hear what I heard? About the listening device? We have to do something about that bug. So should we stay here or follow up on the waitress? Looks like it's time to make a decision. I can't remember what to do. I thought you had to stay with the guy, but no, he'd probably put on the headphones no matter what, and there's probably no way to get him off, so let's go. We'll have to change the bug. Also, it sounds more complex to do that, so that's probably the solution. So we're leaving the chicken restaurant and then going back to it. MKG 1043. Hey, look where we are. The heart of the chicken kitchen, eh? Yep, or as most people say, the kitchen. I hope the key to preventing that accident is here somewhere. Well, I bet it will be. You know what they say? Where there's smoke and chicken, there's fire. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Now that you mention it, it is pretty smoky in here. See, that didn't change fate, though. That did nothing. Why is that changing fate? So why is there a t-shirt? Scrunch and stretch. What's wrong? Can't seem to raise the switch. It won't budge. Yeah, well, not surprising, considering this whole place is sticky with grease. I bet it must just be stuck. I bet it must be stuck. Yeah, it does feel pretty sticky. If the switch were already raised, I bet I could manage to lower it. And look what she's doing. Do you think that could be... Yeah, she's probably planting the ladybug. Now that I think about it, it's the waitress's meddling that starts this whole chain of events. The detective wouldn't have gotten his ears blown out and he wouldn't have crashed. In other words, we're witnessing it with our own eyes. The cause of a huge disaster slowly being planted in a chicken. Hey, I just had a good idea. About what to do about the ladybug? No, I was thinking we could let her get crushed under the chicken instead of me. I can't tell if you're kidding. At any rate, we've now seen the root cause of the incident. And all we have to do now is think of a way to take care of it. Smoky in here. Lynne, I love you. You're fine with people getting offed. Oh, he does have something under his hat. It's like a sausage. Oh, it was a bottle. Never mind. Oh, it's what he seasons with. He pulls the bottle off his head. Pedal operate. Yeah, look, that's how he pours the wine on the chicken. What are you doing? Can't you tell? Thought I'd give it a little spin. It's a big-ass chicken on the pan, yeah. Oh, I get it. You're trying to get in the way of her planting that ladybug. Get in there. It just seems to be making her all the more determined. Guess this isn't going to work. smoky in here. Wait, remember what I'm supposed to do now. Hey, what's up with this lazy Susan? It's acting up today. Maybe it's out of sorts because I was spinning around on it yesterday. Interesting thing to do for a lady of her age. Maybe it's out of sorts? How about maybe thinking it's broken? But it really isn't broken, it's just us ghosts. There we go. Spin these around. There, all set. Soft lock the game? What happened? Time isn't actually moving. I'm very confused. Why did this happen? Okay, well, we saved them. Nothing's gonna happen now. What a weird fucking glitch. How did that happen? Like, how did I do that? I can't believe yeah. Sissel soft locked me. This is bizarre. I love this. I love that I made this happen. We're gonna have to clip that later. It didn't work for some reason. Alright. We know what to do. We can do it a lot quicker now. Okay, now I think we just have to wait until he puts the second chicken down, and then we lower it. This little soft lock trick. Plain hedonistic kangaroo punch trees. Love the clip title. Yeah. The URL you meant. Yeah. Maybe it won't fuck up this time. You know what? I think I know why it did that. Yeah. Okay, I know exactly why it happened. I think I know exactly what happened there. Because you noticed that the moment she left, the music switched to the song Countdown, which is like the 4 seconds or 3 seconds before death theme. And I think what happened was the music switching combined with her leaving and activating the cutscene caused it to like get confused and just soft lock. It was because of that precise moment that I did that. There, how about that? The ladybug is still sitting on the table. We did it. I think that's exactly what it was. La 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 la, chicken, thou art so beautiful, chicken. I took a bite, my heart swelled with pride, and I got goosebumps. The heck is this? I'm consumed with the love of consuming you, la 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 la. You even get to see the axle inside the car, it's so cool. Such a neat, like, attention to detail. Fate averted. Well, looks like you've escaped the fate of being hammered by your horrible hen. Yes, but I still haven't escaped the worst darkness of this terrible night. I shot you, didn't I? There must have been some sort of complicated set of there must have been some sort of complicated set of circumstances that made you do it. It's never okay to shoot a person, no matter what the circumstances. Hey, shouldn't that be my line? But anyway, you were investigating a case, and I was supposed to give you information on that case. Maybe it's time you told me about it. Tell me about the case you're looking into. Yes, I guess I should. But let's go back to the new present first. Okay, sure. Excuse me. Back in the new present, the delicious aroma of chicken fills the air. But I'm still thinking about Lynne. I wonder if she's still waiting for her chicken to be served. I decided to go see her. See her and ask her the questions that were still consuming me. Much like people here are consuming that chicken. This disastrous accident has been completely erased. Once again, I've saved the red-headed detective from death. Saved Lynne, the criminal who stole my life. One question in particular hangs heavy on my mind. Why did she shoot me? Until I know the answer, I'll never be satisfied. Meanwhile, Lynne's appetite is apparently foremost in her mind. Golden brown chicken sits on the table in front of her. Till she eats the whole thing, she'll probably never be satisfied. Is Lynne having a serious talk with that detective? Nah, she's gobbling down chicken. How do the detectives know to stake out this restaurant tonight? Better see if I can get some information. More importantly, I have lots of questions for that lady detective. Oh, I didn't know you were here, Detective Ringe. Come to see me, did you? Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, hi, Memory. Don't mind us, just pretend we're not here. Why don't you try some chicken while you're here? No thanks, just watching Lynne eat is quite enough for me. So, how did it turn out with my ladybug? Oh, that listening device? Well, let's see. Thought the gentleman had a very nice singing voice. Sorry, but we're in the middle of an important talk. Could you just leave us to it? You guys are the ones who called me over. Odd girl. I agree. Me too. Okay. There we go. You decide you want some chicken? Or me, after all? We didn't call you. Sorry, but could you give me some privacy? No, stay right there. Huh? I'm at the crucial moment with this chicken here. I'll need you to pour me some water if it starts going down wrong. And you don't have to risk your life over chicken, you know? He's right. Look at her attacking that thing. Anyway, I'd better move now while I have the chance. That's funny. Even though I just saved that detective, he doesn't have a core. Not like Lynne, not like the one Lynne has, or that valiant little doggy, Missile. Not the ones I save are supposed to develop a core when they're alive again. I guess I still have things to learn about these powers of the dead. Well, I'm heading back. Lots of things to do, you know. Yeah, like washing dishes and planting bugs. Someday I'll plant one big one on you, detective. Odd girl. I agree. Me too. Listen, Lynne. Missile's dead? No, I brought Missile back to life. You've explained your side, and I understand, but there's an APB out on you. Can you at least hurry up and get out of here? You know, slip away quietly. No can do. I'm meeting somebody here. Meeting somebody? Oh yeah, that's right. The little lady Camilla. Why do you have to meet somebody here? Special Investigation Unit is watching this restaurant. Now how can that be a coincidence? I don't know, but it is a coincidence. Hey, is it true what they say? That you're still looking into Detective Jode's case on your own? Or Jowd. I don't know how it's pronounced. Inspector Cabanella's worried about you, you know? I understand how you feel, but just don't do anything crazy, okay? So how's that chicken you've been waiting so long for? It's great. But you know, with Detective Ringe, that's his name by the way, sitting right across from me. I mean, he was just dead a few moments ago, right? It's kind of been taking an edge off my appetite. Oh, brother. But he's a great guy. He understands my situation, he said. He's going to give me a pass, just for tonight. Speaking of Detective Ringe, I just noticed something strange. He doesn't have a core now. I think it's like Jowl, so it's Jowd. He doesn't? I thought a core was supposed to show up once I saved somebody. I wonder if... When you possessed his corpse, he was unconscious, right? Unconscious, yeah, he was, wasn't he? Just like you were unconscious the first time I saved you too. And after I saved you, you didn't have a core either. So for people who are unconscious, when you save them, no core shows up. I think that's probably what it is. You might be right. Okay then, I'll leave Ringe to you then. But I've still got lots of questions for you. Been wondering about that since I've been doing a little research on a man named Joa. That's probably Joa. That's not... It's not pronounced the same way. Yeah, I thought you would. Let's get started then. Death Row Inmate Jowd. What is your connection to prisoner D99, Detective Jowd? He seems like more than just a co-worker. Yes, I suppose you have the right to know. Detective Jowd is my hero. Hero, huh? You don't hear that word much anymore. Well, it's an old-fashioned heroic kind of story. It happened 10 years ago. Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. On that day, 10 years ago, I was playing in my favorite park. And then suddenly, somebody grabbed my arm from behind. I was so scared. I thought I was going to die. And then... he appeared. Detective Jowd. And then that really loud sound. I think it was the sound of a gun. I passed out. When I came to... You're alright now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. So that's why you became a detective, huh? That's right. He was my ideal of what a detective was all about. But an ideal detective doesn't shoot and kill his own wife. Exactly. And that's why I want to prove that he didn't. Point X. Detective Ringe works for the Special Investigation Unit. He said an important deal is set to go down here at this restaurant tonight. A deal that could affect the future of our nation. A nation isn't something that's easily influenced either. But that's what he said. Anyway, it's that couple at the table upstairs. I hear they're foreigners. They're waiting for the other party in this deal to show up now. Those two, huh? They certainly are an odd pair. Is this other party they're waiting for me? It's kind of hard to imagine, isn't it? Nobody really knows any of the details of the deal except for one person. Mr. Breezy Dancer in a white suit. They say he's been watching the movements of those two for a long time. I've never seen him work so frantically on an investigation before. Inspector Cabanela, eh? Apparently you're a real favorite of his. Favorite? Yes, well, there's a reason for that. And what's that? Inspector Cabanela and Detective Jout were good friends. No, they were good friends. Yeah, I think I remember the prison guard saying something about that. They joined the detective division on the very same day. They're two very different types, but they were always in friendly competition to be the best. Detective Jout was always very particular about thorough investigation of the crime scene. And Inspector Cabanela, well, I guess he just has a natural genius for investigating. Anyway, those two lead the detective division in those days. They led the detective division in those days. But Inspector Cabanela is different now. He's changed a little. He changed? Ever since the Detective Jout incident. Now he distances himself from field work. And he's starting to focus on nothing but moving up the ladder. And so that's how I became the head of the Special Investigation Unit, I take it. Anyway, Inspector Cabanela took me under his wing. Because you were the little girl his friend had saved, huh? He really looked out for me, helping me study for my detective's exam. Yep, it was just one exam to become a detective. Fudging my exam scores for me. That goes a little bit beyond the scope of looking out for you. Inspector Cabanela, eh? Wonder what role he plays in everything that's happening tonight. Sure is taking Camila long enough. Whoa! It sure is taking Camila not long enough. Camila. She should have been here right now. I'm getting worried. You two are like sisters, aren't you? That's what Camila said. Yep, that just about sums it up. Doesn't look like being worried affected your appetite much, though. Hey, the bigger the crisis, the more a girl's gotta eat. I have to make sure Camila stays safe. No matter what. Camila, and that music box, too. Music box? Oh yeah, that wooden box. That box was a present from Detective Jout. From Detective Jout. Yes, it was 5 years ago. That box arrived 3 days after that murder incident. He must have sent it just before he was arrested. Someday when the case is over and everything is settled, I want you to give this to a certain person, he said. So what's inside? I don't know, I can't open it. That's a shame. Sissel, did I really shoot you? Where did that come from out of the blue? I really don't remember. I've tried and tried, but I just can't. Now I finally understand how you must feel, and how hard it is to have your memory gone, your story erased. But who knows, knowing the truth might be even harder. I'd rather believe there's hope myself. Yeah. That was great. Do I have chicken on my face? You're staring. Bet you're thinking about how impressed you are with the way I took care of that chicken. Just tell me one thing. In case you say you're looking into. Is it Detective Jout's? What if it was? I can't keep it from you. It's too cruel. Huh? What are you talking about? I'm sorry, Lynne. It's tonight. Detective Jout's, it's tonight. His execution. That was an Among Us chicken. Had the big bone in it, yeah. But there's still time. I looked into it and I found out all the executions in this country are carried out at dawn. That may be the norm, but not this time, I'm afraid. What? The execution is set for 11 p.m. That's a weird way of writing it out. PM in lowercase, and then not even writing the time. What did you say? It's going to happen pretty soon. Isn't there anything we could do to stop it? Of course not, it's too late now. Now without a stay of execution from the Justice Minister. Going to see him, then. What? See who? Who else? The Justice Minister. Don't be ridiculous, there's not enough time. I'm going. Sissel! Me? Get to the prison, stop that execution! Easy enough for you to say. Detective Ringe, I'll be going now. Okay, I'll let you go this time. Tell him I was distracted because I was eating chicken. Is there anything else I could do? Could you find Camila? She's supposed to be on her way here. Oh, your little Camila? Okay, you got it. I'll look for her. Okay, you know what to do, Sissel. You have to save Detective Jowd. J-O-W-D. The life of yet another person I'm connected to somehow is about to end tonight. Could it be a coincidence? Or is there something more behind it all? Detective Jowd is destined to be executed tonight. I don't know if that fate is the wrong one for him or the right one, but I've decided to go to the prison anyway. I think it might be time to change the background. Chapter 8, 10:55 p.m. I went to try and rescue prisoner D99. Even under ordinary circumstances, that prison has a strange atmosphere. But this time, there's something even stranger about it. An execution. My memory gone, I don't have a clear image of what that is in my head. But even I could sense the strong feeling of foreboding that hangs in the air. Maybe I'm too late? So, how's it going with the generator in the basement? Hey, I forgot about this dance. I'm trying to fix it now. It's gonna take a while, they said. Haven't even gotten the internal phone there back up yet. I just hope the rowdies don't rush the guard room. We don't have any rowdies here. And what's more, one who committed the most atrocious crimes isn't even here anymore at all. Since an execution is where you kill someone. Well, he doesn't have his memory of it anymore. You promised not to talk about that. Would you knock it off with that weird flipping and flopping around? Can't stand looking at it. You don't have to stop, I might have to pound you. It's a glorious dance. It's been passed down in my family for generations. When you don't know what else to do, dance, dance, dance. We call it the panic dance. This is special detention calling from the death chamber. The internal phone is finally back up. It's pitch black down here though until they get the generator going again. How's it going up there? Phone's been ringing off the hook from headquarters. Oh boy, we can't let the existence of this prison become known to the outside world. People die when they're killed. We'll have to round up the prisoners somehow. Is Bailey dancing? Yep, you should see him. Take a video of it. We can all watch it together when we're done. Once the generator's back up, I'll record it with the security camera. Despite how it looks, the situation seems pretty serious. Bailey's dance is, certainly intriguing. But that telephone call that came in is even more interesting. Man said he was calling from the death chamber, eh? Now that I have the extension number, I should go check it out. Generator, still not up? Can't keep this up much longer. Believe me, nobody's asking to you. Why don't you just stop? Will you dance instead, then? Me? You kidding me? Somebody has to do it. And if somebody's me, I'll keep dancing until I drop. It's incredible. Special detention. This is the death chamber, eh? What's going on? I can't see anything. Is this what they call darkness? Better do something about this situation. Not good. Not good at all. Yeah, I feel like a ghost is gonna show up any minute now. Hey, come on now, show some respect. There's a dead man here. That's right, me. Whew, never saw that one coming, did you? Who could have? Anyway, the generator's gonna be fixed soon, so I guess we hang on tight. Generator, eh? Once that's restored, this darkness will be gone. Seems like the first thing that has to be done. This darkness doesn't really exist in the ghost world. Even without light, I can still see what's going on. I can use the ghost world to help me find that generator. Oh, it's the spoon. I was like, that dude's still alive, right? I think I just operated some kind of lever, but nothing happened. Too dark to really tell, though. Seen these things before. Some kind of tool for turning things. It's leaning up against the wall. If I knock it over, will he notice? Darn, it's too heavy. Won't budge. Oh, jeez, where'd that wrench go? Now that I can't tighten the last bolt in this generator. Sure wish I could see in the dark like a cat. Or like a ghost. Oh, hey, there it is. Oh, I didn't change the background like I said I was going to. There, done. When the power goes out, it lifts the jail cells? That's smart. Now the lights are back on. But what happened here? The answer's still shrouded in darkness. Better see if I can pick up some more information. Can't seem to shake this bad feeling I've got. Grounding sphere. Guy seems to be taking a nap here. Doubt my paltry powers are enough to wake him. Rest in peace, curry lover. And it's kind of spooky when a ghost says it. Appears to be some kind of control panel. Might be able to operate it. Give it a try. Some lamps came on. Not sure what that means. Maybe that changed the situation, though. Ooh, something really bad happened in this room. It's like there was some kind of explosion in here or something. And it looks like the center of the explosion was that thing, that chair. Hey, do you think this execution was really the right thing to do? What the heck are you saying? I mean, I know this country has the death penalty, but how many years has it been since we've used this chair? Yeah, I don't know. It had quite a bit of dust and dirt on it. That's what happened. All the debris damaged the wiring. Well, I think it was divine retribution. Don't be stupid. Prisoner wanted to be executed, you know? Inspector Jowd. Guess I was too late. So when are they going to pick up his body? They'll be sending over a car from Public Cemetery pretty soon. After we hand the body and clean up the mortuary, we're done. Yeah, okay. Oh no, he's dead. If only we had a way to fix that. So Detective Jowd has already been executed. Looks like there was a reason for that bad feeling I was getting. That's okay. This isn't a big problem for me. But if the body's taken from the mortuary, that'll be bad. I have to use my ghost trick to save him before that happens. This chair scares me. I don't want to repair it or get anywhere near it. Who knows when it's going to blow up again. Or let loose the juice. Yikes, shut up, man. Accidents can happen with anything after all. Let's just get this thing fixed, come on. If I'm executed by an accident, I'm gonna come back and haunt you. Haunt me? Why? Sounds like a pretty dangerous chair. I'm a chair that gives shocks. Can I use that somehow? Ah! I just got a shock. Son of a... Same thing here. Looks like there's just an internal phone too. Doesn't call outside. It's the only places I go with this telephone are other phones within the building I've already possessed. Hey, can you hear me? Where am I? This is the ghost world, the land of the dead, Detective Jowd. Detective Jowd. Who is that? Is that me? Oh boy, not you too. This is getting old. Guess I'll just give the usual explanation. The dead lose their memories. Oh, so I'm dead, am I? I didn't realize that. That's why you can't remember anything right now. Fine with me. Huh? I don't like a messy room, but I hate cleaning up even more. Not having my memories is a welcome thing. Now I don't have as much trash to take out. Memories are like trash? Now that I'm dead, what do I need with memories? And things I don't need are just trash. Not to me, I need your memories. Besides, I promised Lynne I'd try to stop your execution. Lynne. Looks like I still have a few bits and pieces of garbage lying left around. I remember now. About Lynne, Jowd, and the execution. And what about you? Who are you? I'm Sissel. I'm looking for my memory, or trash as you'd like to call it. Sissel. Does my name ring a bell? I think you know me. Sorry, it must not have been a very big piece of trash to me. That's alright, I guess you'll find out when you get your memory back. But for now, I'd like you to come back with me. Back to 4 minutes before your execution. Take a sip. The song's really good too. This is Jowd's theme. I'm gonna go for about another hour and stop. I'm probably not going as far past 4 as I did the last couple nights, but I'm gonna get close to 4. Just to make up for having shorter streams. Oh, I do want to check one thing real quick. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Just need a short breather because I've been doing this for 3 hours straight. This game's fun, but it's a lot of dialogue, and when there's a lot of dialogue, it's, you know, not the easiest thing for me. My voice has been my throat's been persistently sore. 10:46 p.m. Special prison cell block. my throat's been, like, kind of tickly and bad since I got, like, for, like, 2 weeks now, almost. I think it's just the air quality in my room, like, kind of scratching up my throat. I don't think my air conditioner is clean. And I don't have any filters for it. Also, my room was just very dusty, I think, and I think that dust is kind of fucking me up. Allergies, probably. This is the past, 4 minutes before my death. That's right, you'll get to see your own execution. And then we're gonna change your fate. But first, can I ask you a question? Lynne told you, didn't she? About what I did? Yeah, she did. Then is it really the right thing to do to save a guy like me? I don't know. But Lynne believes it is. Okay, let's get started. It's clogged. I'm in position. Canned tomato juice? Really? You couldn't just cram that in the garbage can? Well, whatever. You know what? He's about to die. What does he give a shit? Let's fucking walk. So the time's finally here, huh? Yeah. Wonder how many years it's been. Last time, you weren't even here yet. Never thought I'd have to attend an execution. But you know, I wonder why the Justice Minister suddenly signed the order. There's definitely something up with that. Hey, come on, let's just focus on our work. Yeah, alright. Prisoner D99, it's time. Let's go. Alright, men, I'm ready. Sorry you have to go through this unpleasant experience. What? No, we, Oh well, guess it's all about collecting experiences. For you and for me. Prepare to test. Throw the switch. It's almost comical. So this is an execution, huh? Seems to me there's got to be a safer way to do it. It must be nice to have no memory like that. It makes things more interesting. I envy you. I really do. It's no laughing matter to me. That was an example of a failed execution, although the outcome was the same. Failed? They haven't carried out an execution in a long time. They dragged out that old chair from under some mothballs, and I guess it had a short. So I guess that means if I could stop the explosion... I don't know about that. Then I'd just be executed as planned, and I'd still wind up just as dead. So what should I do? Beats me. You're the one who came to save me. You figure it out. He's not making this easy. Alright then, 4 minutes from now, this chair will short out and explode, and you'll die. Very sad. If I stop the explosion, you'll be executed and you'll still die. Sorry I was ever born. I have to protect you from the explosion and stop the execution. Key to the whole thing must be this chair. I apologize for all your trouble. Could you stop with the insincere comments? How's it going down there? We just finished setting up the chair. We're all prepared. I see. It's time. Please bring the prisoner. But that chair hasn't been used in a long time. What if... Bailey, there's nothing we could do now. It's time. Alright. I'll send the guards to his cell. I'll have them call when they get in a position. No, going there would do nothing. But what would staying here do? I can't use the phone lines right now. Right now? I can only move over phone lines when it's past it, in the past when it's in use. Sadly, this applies to internal extensions as well. I see. Looks like life is tough for everyone. Even you. You too. I'm in position. The other two are coming to bring the prisoner to you now. Got it. Well, if you're both dead, yeah. Okay, now we go. I think that was the fake out. You don't go to the first one, you go to the second one. It's fun because it's like a puzzle. It's a puzzle game that relies on timing. That's kind of the main hook of this game. Also, I keep forgetting I want to change the border. Let's see. Sissel and Lynne, we've done that one. Ray and the Black Cat. Town, Sissel, Objects, Silhouette. Silhouette's cool. Let's do that for a bit. Well, that's a load of bunk. It's not working right now. Maybe they like things quiet during an execution. This guy's a bit too detached. While I was alive, people thought I was a bit too passionate about things. Damn, it's totally clogged up. This big guy gets caught, there goes all my plans down the drain too. Come on, flush, damn it! Apparently he's trying to flush a wadded up piece of paper. Oh, by the way, as I'm sure you've already realized, the youth in this cell is in cahoots with the big man in the cell downstairs. Big man downstairs seems to be digging a tunnel. Yes, trying to escape they are, but they're both very naive. He can keep digging, but he's just going to hit a steel wall eventually. That's pretty tragic. The two of them have a communication system set up using the toilets. Guitar Youth is warning his partner of the guard's movements. Paper with O means all clear and X means danger. Okay, yeah. When the curry guy sees an O, he goes to dig down in the tunnel. Maybe I could use that somehow. Alright, my jam grooved out the clog. Now get down there to Sausage Head. Go, go, go! That's not too far off of what I referenced before regarding, everywhere, everything, all at once. What is that hat doing to him, exactly? That's like going onto his head. What is that machine? In the present world, 4 minutes into the future, Sausage Head was lying passed out in the tunnel. Not knowing about the execution, he must have kept digging and digging. And the guards didn't notice he was gone? So I guess Curryman's future has now changed a bit. Sissel, I'm sure you know this, but time is ticking. Almost time for the execution. If you don't execute a plan pretty soon, it's going to get tough. I do think I have a plan. Do you? Looking forward to seeing it. Only problem is, I don't see a path to get there yet. I'm really sorry about all this trouble you're going to do for me. Funny, you don't look the least bit sorry. It's no use. No matter how many times I try, I still can't read what it says. But this blackboard is different from the one in Prisoner D99's cell. I could tell something is written on this one. And my task wasn't to find out what this particular board says. Jowd, want to read it for us? Okay, never mind. What is the machine that's getting put in this dude's head? Seriously. Ooh, sure can pack it away. Detective should eat until he reaches that critical moment. That's what I always say. And you have a young pupil that follows that advice to the letter. What are you going to do now, Sissel? As long as these iron bars here, escape is impossible. Is it possible to stop the execution from here? Probably not. I'm looking for a path now. Maybe something here will give me an idea. Is this newspaper article about your case? Yeah, I tacked it up there as a memento. Can't read it, but it probably says something like, man murders wife. Nothing written on your blackboard. Your schedule for tomorrow's blank. That's because I don't need a schedule, or tomorrow, or memories. This man, I never tell what he's thinking. See that? The huge can just went flying up in the air. Yeah, that's my ketchup can. Ketchup? I just love ketchup. Can't get enough of this stuff. Probably have ketchup running through my veins. Just can't seem to muster a laugh over that one. But it did make kind of a red O mark. This thing is as full as I am. So the napkin will go down there, so we need to make a red O on the napkin. How are we gonna manage that? Here comes my escorts. Uh-oh, haven't found my path yet. I see mine quite clearly. Path to the chair, that is. What do I do? Guess Sausage Head isn't going back into his tunnel. Of course not. He only goes when he sees a piece of paper with an O on it. Right, I get it. Yeah, I think I have to get that paper in the toilet. It's funny, it's time to death 0, but there's still all this time before he gets to the actual chair. Also, why would they test with him standing right in front of it? That's so stupid. Once that switch is thrown, the chair will short out and explode. So if I could short it out when nobody's in the death chamber, it should be fine. Good thinking. If the chair is destroyed, then they can't carry out the execution. For now. Now all I need is a path to that switch. Oh, I see. That'll let me get in the tunnel and then go down if I... Okay. I know exactly what to do. I just gotta figure out how to get the napkin to make it the O print on it. Oh! I know, and I know exactly how to do that now. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. The segment after this death is the one that's not the best. Okay, now we just wait here. Just want to say, once again, so happy I'm streaming this. Whoop. There we go. So happy I'm streaming this because, this game definitely, was a game that I wanted to stream for a long time, and getting it in a good streamable format is definitely helpful. Okay, now we need to get back in the spoon. Sausage Head sure looks happy. So now that he's seen the O paper, he'll go down and dig the tunnel. Maybe this is the chance we've been waiting for. Here we go. What just happened? Power's down throughout the whole facility. No way. If the power's down, that means all the cell bar doors will open automatically. Why? How? Damn it, the internal phones aren't working either. State of emergency. Now the execution can't be carried out, and your life is saved. You're a pretty daring guy. I really enjoyed myself, and I think I learned a thing or two as well. About what? By the way, is it true what the guard said? The cell bars open automatically? Yep, it's true. It's a little drawback to the system. If the entire facility blacks out, the locks are released for the prisoner's safety. But nobody thought it would ever actually happen. What the hell is this jail built on top of Freddy Fazbear? Yeah, it takes power to keep the doors closed. So in other words, now's the time to escape if you're gonna. Anyway, we managed to stop the execution. Let's get back to the present. You're still not out of the woods yet. Oh, let me give you one piece of advice. What's that? When we get back to the present, head for the spoon. Spoon? Huh? You'll see when we get back, Sissel. This is the annoying part of the game. This segment coming up. It's the only one that's kind of like shitty. It's difficult. Now the execution can't be carried out, and Detective Jowd is safe for the moment. A new present has been born. However, Jowd still isn't safe from execution, of course. Guess I still have a job to do. Help a death row inmate escape from prison. Chapter 9, 11:13 p.m. Now I'm back in the present. It's completely shrouded in darkness. I can't see it, but there's a tension in the air. It's a state of emergency. We're halfway through the game after this chapter, and that's only natural. With a power failure, all of the cell bars opened automatically. Plus now a death row inmate is loose in the darkness. I did what I promised Lynne. I stopped the execution. But that condemned criminal is just as much danger as before. I'm losing the voice edge here. Darkness is thick, but it could also be our friend. Right now, it's what Detective Jowd is hiding himself in. Hope the detective is alright in this blackness. Better find him fast. Come to think of it, he gave me some advice. Head for the spoon, he said. Wonder what that was all about. I was apparently trying to make a deal with some people from overseas tonight. She's also suspected of her shooting. She's trying to stop the execution of a prisoner who got a death sentence for a murder 5 years ago. Her name's Camilla, excuse me. Lynne asked her to find the music box in the apartment and bring it to the restaurant, but she hasn't arrived yet. Looking after Lynne in Jowd's stead, he's investigating a deal that could affect the future of our nation. Works under Inspector Cabinell. Technically, his name is Detective Ringe. After hearing Lynne's story about the restaurant, he takes on the task of looking for the little lady. Chef at the chicken kitchen. He sings his rich tenor voice whenever he gets the chance. He cooks the chicken that the waitress brings out to the customers. Guard sitting at the desk. He's no longer sitting at his desk working. In grave situations, he performs the panic dance, a dance that's been passed down his family for generations. The prisoner who is scheduled to be executed tonight for the crime of murdering his wife. He's the detective who saved Lynne's life 10 years ago. His name is Jowd. He's apparently good friends with Cabinell. Police investigator who's working undercover at the chicken kitchen as a waitress. Her name is Memory. She planted a bug in the suspicious couple's chicken. She's a co-worker of the detective working in the stakeout from the park. One half of the couple that showed up to make the deal that could affect the future of our nation. Apparently the other party in the deal was me. Composed bartender in the restaurant, the chicken kitchen, continuously polishes glasses. He seems he doesn't notice anything besides the glass in his hand. Or does he? Strange tension fills the air. The phone line apparently connects to a place called the Death Chamber. Restaurant that specializes in chicken. Tonight's also Point X. Suspicious couples waiting for the other party in their deal will show up. The air is rather thick with smoke. There's an investigator here working undercover as a waitress. There we go. No use. The internal phone isn't working. I will use another phone. For now, I need to find another path. Detective told me to head for the spoon when I got back to the present. So here I am. The bell! Better go back. Whew, I'm back. Thank goodness someone flushed his toilet. That was good timing. Now to use the cover of darkness to help the detective escape. But first I have to find him. It's prisoner C-74. Secure the prisoner. Looks like there's hunters in this darkness. Hope they haven't found Detective Jowd. This is some true darkness. Luckily, darkness doesn't exist in the ghost world. I can make use of this fact to help me find the detective. Huh? What's that red light? Looks like the hunter's eyes glow red. Doesn't look like escape is going to be easy. Ah, there you are. I was wondering what I was going to do. Are you the one who made the toilet bell ring? That's right. Throwing another napkin lying around. Thanks to that, I managed to make it here. But how did you know to do that? Learned a few things about your ghost tricks during our time together. They certainly can be very useful powers at times, but at other times, not so much. Knew that if the internal phones weren't working, you'd be trapped in the death chamber area. So I quickly came up with an alternative route. A route that made use of sausage heads spooned in my napkin. Wow, this detective is good. Next time you praise me, go ahead and say it out loud. Anyway, it looks like it's time for a strategy meeting. An escape strategy, huh? This could be interesting. Let's do it. So let's make sure we're both clear. The key to my escape is this darkness. Once the basement power supplies are stored, escape will be impossible. So we move under the cover of darkness, huh? I know I won't have much trouble with that. Well, I'm afraid I won't be able to see, so you'll have to lead the way. Lead the way? Once you find a safe spot for me to move, I want you to give me a signal. Okay, fine, but how? Dead don't have voices. Even if they did, we'd have to be quiet. Don't you worry about that. I have an idea. Let's just try, and you'll see how it works. This detective likes to dive right into things, even more than Lynne does. If they find me, I imagine they'll shoot first and ask questions later. But if I die again, we could just start over, right? He says cheerfully. I don't know if you know it or not, but this is a special prison. There aren't any dangerous criminals here, except for me, that is. Yes, I did hear something about it being a special place. Yes, and because of that special status, they're not prepared at all for emergencies. They have 4 timid security guards at most. I think I saw some hunters lockering in the darkness, though. Those are the guards. They're wearing night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? They're special glasses that let you see in the dark. Very handy things. If I enter their field of vision, it's all over. So it's all about staying out of the guard's line of sight, eh? Make sure you guide me to safe spots. Now about that signal I want you to give me. Oh yeah, how am I supposed to do it? I've already been dead once. I don't know if it's because of that or what, but I can sense your powers now. You what? For example, you're in the bunk right now, aren't you? Wow, I'm impressed. I guess you have a sixth sense. I think it's more like a detective sense. That doesn't sound right somehow. Anyway, the details don't matter. Do you see this R here? Yeah, where did that come from? Let's use it as our signal. How'll that work? If you press R, I'll sense it. Then I'll move to where you are. So for example... if you move to that spoon and press R, I'll run to that spoon. Simple, right? Alright, fine. Let's start our escape plan. Just make sure you guide me to safe spot, Sissel. So that red light, that's the light of the night vision goggles on one of the guards. I could use the light to let me know where the guard is. And if you watch the light closely, you could tell how the guard is moving, too. Very informative in this darkness. Keep a sharp eye out for it. So yeah, sneaking escort mission. Seems pretty simple so far, right? These guards are on the move. Now what? You get a sense of how the guard's moving by watching the red lights. I think you already know this, but just in case. If you want to take a look around, you can move the screen with the plus control pad. This area under the stairs is a blind spot for the guards. They won't find him here. This spot is safe. There he is! Damn it! What just happened? Apparently there was a hunter lurking in the ceiling. Could you do something about him? It's so dark I can't even see the bullet coming. So what, he dodged the bullet if it wasn't dark? So yep, that's the bullshit here. Get used to it, because this is, if I remember, once you get to the second floor, this shit's a little even worse. This is the part that, like everyone says, is like the only bad part of this game. And I mean, we'll have to see once I get through it how bad it actually got. So we have to go up first. Ah! Sneaking mission in a visual novel, yeah. Is he just gonna continuously fall down now? Is that how this is gonna work? Yeah, he's just gonna fall down constantly. The goof. Okay, next is the stairs. I'll have to avoid those guards somehow. Where should I lead you to? There isn't a safe spot anywhere. We'll just have to wait till the guards go past somewhere on the stairs. Even the craziest spot will do. If it's strength you're worried about, I have plenty of that. Can you use that strength to knock out the guards for me? Well, they do say my punches are faster than a speeding bullet. I have my doubts about that, though. Yeah, I guess they punch is no match for a bullet. Remember how to do this. I want to do this because this guy just keeps falling down in the same spot. Oh, did that change his patrolling? Okay. That's cool. Wait, you want me to climb up into the ceiling? I think I can manage that. But as things stand, I don't have access right now. Could you open that hatch and create an entry point for me? What? Man, see, this is the problem. It just moves too slow. Can't just seem to find a break I'll need. I'll just have to make one. Try to find a way. Maybe you could try calling me to all kinds of different places. I'm agreeable. I could go pretty much anywhere. Okay. At least you start from like the major hiding spots. But yeah, this is it's kinda ass how much like trial and error it takes to get through this. Sounds making me think of the Metal Gear exclamation point noise, yeah. The alert noise. Whee! Okay. Roll in here. I love that no animation of that. He just rolls. I bet you didn't think I could get up in here, did you? I have to admit, I'm a little surprised. Anyway, this is a safe spot. Not much farther now. Come on now, don't worry, we're almost there. Now we have the choice of either trying to sneak out or making a dash for it. I'll leave the route up to you. Mind soul melding. Okay, there's one more guard over there. move now, I'm going to fall. Could you close the floor hatch for me? I feel a little uncomfortable out in the open like this. Bet you do, you're wide open. Well, could you leave me somewhere safe then? Guards can't help but notice from where I am now. I need to get forward, though. There's not a ton of places I could go here. Kind of confused. Like, where am I supposed to go? There's no dots that lead forward. Came all that way. We were so close. Right. Once we got to this point, we either sneak out or make a dash for it. I'll leave the route up to you. Might have mentioned this before, but I could go pretty much anywhere. This last part is getting annoying. Oh, really? Okay, yeah. Now I get why this is a pain in the fucking ass. Thought that getting to that point over there would be like the safe point, but it isn't. Okay, I think I know what to do. Here. Now we wait for the guard to come back up, and I'll hide and I'll take his thing. First, we wait for him to cross the hatch. Now we open, and now we get in him. And we go somewhere safe. Right here. And then once he falls down the hole, we'll call him over. Oh, we could just go this way. Okay. And then... Later, bitch. If I move now, I'm going to fall. Could you close the floor hatch for me? So what do you think? I'd say if we've come this far, we did it. Great job, Sissel. That was not that great, but it wasn't the most frustrating thing ever. It was definitely a low point because of how weird and like the guards not being able to see the guards moving and having to rely on the night vision is kind of annoying. But again, extremely minor gripe in an otherwise perfect game so far. The basement generator has been repaired, restoring power to all areas. Woo, we just made it. The question is, what now? I don't have anywhere to go, do I? Maybe I'll go back to my cell. You'd better be kidding. But I'm still a condemned criminal, you know? Doubt anybody'd welcome me with open arms. Why don't you try contacting Lynne? She went to see some justice minister guy. So an escaped death row convict is supposed to just report into the justice minister. Is that it? Kinda like that. Anyway, after all the trouble you went through, I guess I'd better run. That would be nice, yes. Alright, Sissel. Until we meet again. So now I've saved a condemned criminal's life and helped him escape. Was that really the right thing to do? Guess all I could do is believe in Lynne at this point. Detective Jowd was painting my picture in his cell. He knows me. I'm sure I'll be talking to him again. But Detective Jowd's "Until we meet again" came around quicker than I expected. When I got back to the guard room, the next fateful call came in. Hello, this is... Sissel, are you there? Hello? Who's this? Oh, I'm not talking to you, officer. Anyway, if you're there, Sissel, come here immediately. I'll be waiting for you. Make it in time, that is. Hey, wait a minute! KMR 3243. That call! Who's it from? I don't know, some weird call. But who? We'll call to an end to who will call an end to my dancing? Yeah, well, once you get going like that, I'm not gonna stop you. It's a contest then. Which will stop first? My dancing or the turning of the planet? Yeah, good luck with that. Bet I could do that dance by now. I'm more concerned with the detective's message. Better get over there and fast. Sorry, just getting a little bit of this for posterity here. Just want to be able to save a nice clean recording of that. Like that moon. On the other end of the telephone line, the scene that greets me tells me one simple fact. That our great escape plan has ended in failure. Sorry about that. Never expected to see you here, Inspector Cabanela. I believe that's my line, my old friend. What were you doing here? I believe that's my line too, clearly. Heard of cloud watching, now I get what... Now try, what do you see in the moon? I see rabbits, obviously, pounding mochi. I came to attend your execution. They told me what time it was. Couldn't get into the chamber, so I was observing a moment of silence here. And when I looked up, my eyes full of tears, there you were, baby. Just the way things turned out. Took part in what seemed like a fun game, and here I am. Here's what I wish, my old friend. Wish it was anybody but me who found you here. Because now that I found you, man, that means I have to turn you in. You have to stay spotlessly clean after all. Thanks for coming. Wanted to say goodbye to you. As you can see, I guess I'm not going to be much help to you. What's going to happen to you? Being executed tonight is just about the only thing on my schedule, it seems. Executed, huh? That is pretty much meaningless to me. Anyway, I guess we'll be seeing each other again. By the way, there's something I'm looking for. Oh, that's right, your lost memory. You know, things I'd like to know. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? In return for tonight's fun little game, is that it? God, Sissel. I saw it, you know. That picture you were painting in your cell tonight. That was me. Which means you must know me. I'm very sorry, but I can't talk to you about that now. What? Why not? Because I don't know your true face. My true face? I'm a detective. I can only talk about what I'm sure of. However, I can give you one lead at least. A lead? What is it? A long time ago, I gave Lynne something to hold on to for me. It was a music box. If you ever come across it, I advise you to open it. It might jog your memory. A wooden box I found in Lynne's apartment. And that's the only help I can give you right now. The man pointed a gun at you right now. They say he's your good friend. We were, when we were in the detective division together. That was a long time ago. Now he's the head of the Special Investigation Unit. Top of the elite. Getting ahead is the only thing he thinks about now. And that white coat of his is the symbol of his determination. His white coat. For somebody looking to get promoted to the top, what's the one thing they're afraid of most? A blot on their record, of course. Like a stain on a pure white coat. Who would promote a man with a coat covered in stains? If it was me, I'd go with a black coat that didn't show stains. The world is full of excellent candidates. Even one mistake could be the end of a career. But everybody makes mistakes, right? Nevertheless, Cabanela has chosen the path of the white coat. And he'd do anything, anything at all to hide his coat's shadows. Like send his good friend to the gallows. Because that's the right thing to do. I'm a condemned criminal, after all. And that's why he has that gun pointed at me right now. It's profound. Yeah, and it's in a way that a Capcom game could be profound, I guess. In a way that Shu Takumi could be profound. Is your execution really the right thing to do? I had a fair trial, and that's what was decided. No problem there. But still, this is the punishment that I should receive, in order to bring a final close to the case and put it to rest forever. Lynne believes you're innocent. She's running around right now trying to prove it. Is that all you have to leave her with? No problem there? I was sentenced to death. I was sentenced to the death penalty for killing my wife, Alma. But to me, that's not all it was for. What do you mean that's not all it was for? I'm talking about something that happened even before this case. I stole somebody else's life. What? I mean, Mega Man games are more profound than they seem, just not by much, yeah. It was 10 years ago. I'll never forget it. That day I saved the life of a little girl, and I stole away the life of a man. 10 years ago. The life of a little girl. Could that little girl be... Lynne? She told you about that. Yeah. She said you were her hero. "10 years ago in a certain park, a little girl was taken hostage. I was still young then. I didn't have any self-control. I remember asking myself at the time, Jowd, are you going to shoot this guy? And this is what I answered. Yeah, I'm going to shoot. My hand was shaking a little. If my hand slipped, the man might die. Even the little hostage girl was in danger. Nevertheless, that was my answer. Yeah, I'm going to shoot. Where are they showing the other person? And the man died. I took his life. Lynne. Lynne was never told the outcome. She was so young at the time. I don't deserve to be called a hero. What I deserve is execution. Ready to go? My arms are getting tired. You got it, baby. Time for the big show of hauling you in. Oh, that's right. Just let me make one last phone call. That's a big favor to ask so casually, my old friend. Tell you what I'll do. I'll pretend I'm not watching. I'll be listening, though. On that, you could rely. Saving the little girl's kind of worth it, don't you think? Yeah, but in his mind, he could have handled it better. Sissel, you've got your own path to follow. You'd better hurry. My own path? Lynne is at the Justice Minister's office right now, right? Might not be a bad idea to say my final farewell to him, too. Hello? Everything's fine here. Is this the chicken kitchen? I'd like to request a delivery. The chicken kitchen is next door. Goodbye. Sounds like she's in some kind of trouble. It does, doesn't it? Go help her out, would you, Sissel? Sorry to keep you waiting, Inspector. Ready to go? Oh, before I forget... I have a little something for you. A present, if you will. There's nothing else like it, baby. If there's nothing else like it, then don't throw it. What's this, a pocket watch? Considering my situation, it's the last thing in the world I need right now. Forgive me, man. Let's just say I'm no good at choosing presents. This is it, Sissel. Let me just leave you with one thing. Don't trust other people's memories. Look for what you seek with your own eyes. I'll remember that. Wow, that's lewd for you. I wouldn't expect you to make a joke like that. I'm not gonna say that out loud. People tend to not like that word, even if it's not really the worst word. There's definitely a worse word. They're gone. There's nothing left here. No hope and no cores either. Without any cores, I can't follow after them. It's right there in the word. Yeah, I know, but it's still... It's like Matt Watson's name. Matt M-A-T-T-W-A-T-S-O-N. And if you split the name in the wrong spot, it's like Donald Glover, and his Twitter handle was Don Glover, which could be read as Dong Lover. I don't know if that's true or not. I think it is. That his Twitter handle is Dong Lover. Without any cores, I can't follow after them. This is the end of my adventure. I feel pretty dejected, but I guess I'd better go find Lynne. I'll follow the path Detective Jowd pointed out to me. The path to the Justice Minister's office, where Lynne went to try and stop the execution. I've lost the voice completely now. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna stop anyway. This is the end of the chapter, and it's almost 4. So now's the perfect spot to just end. Continue playing. No. Challenges. Cleared chapters up to 9. I think, yeah, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Cleared Ghost Trick. So I'm assuming there's an 18th chapter. Chapter 7. Yeah, you know what? In fact, I know for a fact that there is. So we're exactly halfway through the game now. We're on chapter 10. 444 ghosts. Still don't know what that is. Still don't know what this is. None of the ones, like, these are confusing. Lead the way outside without failing. Yeah, fun. Avert fate without any deaths. Yeah. A bunch of random things. Ghost Trick Master. It's really weird that some of the songs are locked behind playing the demo. Also, apparently if you transfer the demo data over and actually go with that save file, it doesn't count the demo chapters as being cleared. I unlocked any actual, like... Oh wait, yeah, I have. So what is this? Oh, it's just, okay. It's just that there's like an extensive cutscene. It's weird though, because it's not really a cutscene, it's still in-engine. That's cool though. There's a couple of those. Yeah, I think Clear Ghost Trick is a chapter 18, so there's probably 18 chapters. Dig this theme too. This music is great. This game is a great soundtrack. Rock out to it for a second here. Like finish up here. I have to do an audition after this actually. That I didn't want to do while people were awake because for reasons. But I'll get that done really quick. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. We made some good progress in Ghost Trick. We're halfway done, so 2 more streams of it and they'll be done. If you want more streams, check out twitch.tv/... Whoa, my brain just shut off. Break a leg, figuratively. Oh, I already broke part of my toenail when I came back from Anthrocon. So, I don't know if I ever told you about that. I bent my big toenail halfway back. I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it. It's almost back to normal now. I just hope I hope it just grows out a little quicker, because it's just taking a long time. Anyway, yeah, if you want more streams, check out twitch.tv/team/wildabandon. Plenty of people streaming there right now. Hosting is still a thing on Twitch. Auto-hosting is still a thing. I remember that, like, they said it was going to be going away, but every time I check my channel, I'm hosting someone automatically that I don't enter manually. So, I don't know, I guess auto-hosting's back. My auto-hosting will take you to someone on my hosting list at some point, because I don't think I go by channel members. I go by just a prioritized list. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Mega Man Star Force 2. I'll talk about the limited run game stuff that happened today. And then Friday, Saturday, I'll probably be gone. I might actually do a bonus stream Saturday. I don't know yet. I might do more. I don't know if I'll do Tears of the Kingdom on Saturday. We'll have to see. Oh no, you know what? I'm sorry, I forgot. This weekend's the Splatfest. I might do a Splatfest stream, like a short one, later in the evening. And then I'll do, Sunday. I don't know yet. I don't know what the schedule's going to be like next week. I really want to get back to Zelda, like, immediately. So, probably Sunday will be Zelda, like a long Zelda stream. And I'll see about what I'll do about the other models. I do want to build them. I do want to go back to them. I didn't like the Mega Man model, but the more I look at it finished, the more I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's just, I don't feel like it was worth the money I paid for it. Because it was like $120 for the 4 models, and it's just like, oh... I thought they were going to be good figures, not tiny models, but whatever. $30 for a model kit isn't the most expensive thing in the world. Just a little small for what it is. Anyway, I'm ranting now. Thank you so much for coming. Have a great evening. Check out Wild Abandon on Twitch. I should have saved that for the end. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.